Welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus. This is Matt, but you may know me as TBD. This Dungeons & Dragons podcast may contain fantasy violence, language, and adult themes. Content warnings can be found in the episode description below. Or above. Zeph, what is a content description?
My apologies to Lou Poland. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you will ever hear. I, of course, am your DM, Calvin, and these illustrious lug nuts are the players. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
Hello, my name is Preston, and I play the Asmore Warlock, Lucius Kane.
Hi, I'm the other Will. I play Aramer, the Leonin Bloodhunter.
I am Michelle Piper, and I play Kenneth Quinn.
I am Maddie V, and I play Thulgrin, the Dwarven Paladin.
I'm Liz, and I play Ohiana, the Tiefling Bard.
I'm Will, and I play Cliff, the Lizard Folk Artificer.
I'm Matt, and I play TBD, the male variant human monk level 5.
And I'm Drew, and I play...
No, I got it. More.
And I'm Drew, and I play... Ziff.
Someone else want to try it? Liz, you try it. You got it. You do a great Drew.
No.
Watch them say some demonic tone come out of their voice.
It's just Gollum speaking in reverse. That's what it sounds like.
That's what Drew sounds like. We miss you, Drew. Wish you were here. Yep, Drew is out this week, but he will be joining us next week, back to normalcy. And we do have a continued guest this week. Matt is still joining us again for the foreseeable future, or until we can finally get through this storyline. Speaking of storylines, let's go ahead and jump into episode 28 of the Godscar Chronicles.
Wait, did you call us illustrious lugnuts?
So the last time we were here, our party had arrived in Metal, the last bastion of civilization outside of the Brasslands, heading to an unknown ancient city known as Viik-Faraan, a place where two of our members, the Draconian Ordnance, had grown up and seemingly needed to return to get more answers as parts of their lives are slowly being revealed as fabricated or untrue. The party gathered information from an ancient shrine of the Allhammer and some helpful druids at the Mother's Touch, a temple to the Wild Mother, where some more secrets were uncovered for another one of our members. Kenneth Quinn discovered that the marking on her arm was very similar to that of the marking of the Wild Mother. But more on that another time. The party then set out into the woods east of Metal, looking for a direction where they could possibly find this ancient mining city of Viik-Faraan. After traveling for a few days and scouting around, the party stumbled across a group of Delver dwarves that were designed to dig around and find stuff, and discovered that they weren't supposed to be on this side of the border. So the dwarves struck a agreement with them, offered them a few trinkets and a few items for their secrecy and silence. The dwarves offered to let them pass and not talk about this anymore. But before they left, they asked for directions to see if any of the dwarves knew where Viik-Faraan was, and one dwarf in particular knew the way. An old paladin by the name of Thulgrin, who agreed to show them how to get across the dwarven border to the ancient city of Viik-Faraan, and that is where we find ourselves today. So, the party, now officially known as Unified Indifference, has set out to the border after resting for an evening and having a poignant conversation with some of the Draconians. They find themselves waking up the next day, fully rested, ready to move, and ready to head out. So, the day is yours. How do you guys want to do this?
Good morning,
Hello, yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Can you guys explain to me what our name means again?
Well, unified means like we're all in it together. Indifference is a play on words because we are all different creatures, right? So we are like indifferent. But also the word indifferent, which means like we're too cool to care.
I mean, that's about it. It's pretty on the nose.
Yeah. There's not many like shits to give in this party, really.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of hits all the key points. You know. Balefire, how do you feel about the new team name?
Personally, I don't care.
Indifferent. Boom. Works.
Actually, there was a
I get it now.
I'm even more confused.
As he gets ready for the day.
Words.
Okay, so you guys are setting out to the border. Anything you want to do beforehand, or are you guys just going to head on out following your new dwarven guide?
I don't have anything.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I got your inventory to see what thing I made last session.
Yes.
Is my spell casting thing?
As a matter of fact, it is. If you would like to look in there,
Let's go!
you can find it under Glyph's Magic Pen, because I didn't know what he wanted to call it.
Next time you want to.
Glyph's Magic Pen is a great name.
I knew.
Glyph's Magic Pen is a great name.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what.
gonna herbalist.
It's
It is a
pen.
great name.
It's magical, and Glyph made it. I don't know what more you want from me at that point.
Nothing. I just.
You're just jealous that Glyph's Magic Pen is in your possession.
No.
Because it's herbalist.
Stop.
Yeah, we're gonna make a ball.
Speaking of which, I believe there's a few other things that the dwarves bequeathed you as
Some puppets.
some items that they bequeathed you in agreement to never speak of their trespass again. So, if you want to spend time looking at those,
I would
you
love
can do
to
it on
spend time looking at those.
Okay.
Because I will them.
Yes.
Do you have the identify spell? Or do you want to give it to someone who has the identify spell? Choice is up to you.
I can't do.
I'm pretty sure I can't identify shit.
Where am I?
I thought I had identify, but I don't see it anywhere. I don't think I have it.
Who has identify?
I do not. I'm the worst class to have identify, honestly.
I mean, I think I could try, but I don't know how well.
I feel like
about that
I feel like if anybody had it, it would have been you, because I feel like you've used it before, Glyph.
I feel like you did, yeah.
I think I have, but I don't see
You
it
didn't prepare it?
currently. Yeah, it's not prepared.
You can probably do that.
It is the beginning of the day, so you.
Oh wait, I do have it. Yeah, but it's a first level spell. Start of the day. Okay. Yep. So I get down and pull my stuff out and just start getting ready to analyze things.
Okay. You have 4 items that you can look at. I will tell you what they are. I'll tell you a description of them, and you can choose which ones you want to identify if you so choose. There is a small ring that was given to you guys. You can see it is currently hooked on a chain, almost like a necklace that is to be worn. It is much smaller. It looks like you could fit it maybe around your pinky or your ring finger. For the average person, it is a dark black material. You would assume possibly maybe even black steel material with what looks to be some light blue wrapping on the inside of it. So
That's cool.
So there's one ring. There is a small, looks to be brass hexagonal. Well, not hexagonal, dodecahedron actually. Setting inside, suspended inside of it is a white orb that just kind of floats in the middle of it.
What?
It's pretty cool.
There's also a small bag, blue with some nice kind of like golden stitching in it, and inside of it is a very clean and very pristine looking rope. And the last thing is actually just one glove. It looks to be kind of like a fingerless glove made of some soft leather with the linkage across it also dark metal, which you would also assume with the kind of like the design and the coloration should also be.
Okay, so I have I can ritually cast identify.
Oh,
Sure.
sweet.
I saw that there's an R next to it. And it's like, I think that means ritual.
You spend
Basically an hour.
Spend an hour doing it, but yeah, if you want to.
You know,
It's 10 minutes, right?
Eat some breakfast. It's gonna be a minute.
Okay, so you go ahead and ritually begin to cast. All right, so you figure out the first item, the ring, is known as a ring of adrenaline. So let me pull
The
up.
ring of adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
Okay.
That's a person's name.
Adrenaline.
Give me
Name
just a
my
second.
firstborn.
My
Adrenaline.
collection. I'll pull it up.
He grows up to become a crackhead.
Not crackhead, a lean enthusiast.
So it's known as in D&D Beyond. It's an adrenaline ring, but apparently it's a ring with blue arcane markings. It's imbued with a passive restorative magic that is active in the presence of the owner's adrenaline. When attuned, the owner is in combat and not running unconscious. The ring provides passive regeneration. At the start of each turn, the wearer regains 2 hit points.
That's actually super strong,
sick,
actually. That's
yeah.
insanely strong.
Who wants it?
Well,
who
who
takes the
needs
most
it?
I get beat up a lot.
I
Ooh, that would be
could
good for
possibly
you.
get hit a lot.
He does inflict damage on himself to cast. Did buff
That's
himself.
fair. Yeah, I feel like your self-infliction actually would.
That would cancel out.
Yeah, you know, I think it'd work pretty well if you'd like it. You can have it. Does anybody else?
Ohiana, what you got to say? You look curious.
I know you also get hit quite a lot, Kenneth.
I think I'll be fine. I think compared to everybody else, I'm pretty hardy.
He's just like hitting me for some reason.
So
Yeah, for you it'd be like a bracelet of adrenaline.
It's not. Yeah, it's like
Just shatters his finger every time, but he heals back.
A baby hand.
How does Zeph feel though? Does Zeph want it?
well,
Not speaking out of turn here, I feel like Zeph will argue all of these items, but he will bequeath any of them if somebody else proves better,
Yeah, probably wants
the better
another.
person.
All right,
So,
it's canon. Drew's not selfish in campaign 3.
He's not.
Calvin just said it.
he would want you to think so, but he will give it up if necessary. So.
well, I benefit from anything and everything.
I've got a +2 to everything.
But if others need it more than I do, I would happily give it up.
You guys are killing me.
Well,
Okay.
right, adrenaline ring goes to Little Lion Man.
Okay, so
quite big.
Definitely not little, but okay.
Lion Man,
it should be adrenaline ring.
Yeah,
It should
it's
show up.
pretty good.
Okay, the second item, the dodecahedron with the glow with the orb in the middle, is a drift globe.
Okay.
What's that?
Caleb had one of those.
I believe it means we have access to Fast and Furious 2
Correct.
whenever we want.
It is a small sphere weighing about a pound. Within 60 feet of it, you speak the command word and cause it to emanate light, or the daylight spell. Once used, the daylight spell cannot be used until the next dawn. You can speak the command word to illuminate the globe, rises 5 feet off the ground, and it hovers around until you or somebody else grabs it. If you move more than 60 feet away from it, it follows you, taking the shortest route to do so. So yeah, so basically the light spell, which illuminates, or the daylight spell, which is much brighter and can also do damage to necrotic or undead creatures.
That's actually really clutch. If you have
Does
Friday
anybody?
Night
I
Funkin'.
feel like Lucius, you wouldn't want it. It's like a walking light bulb. I feel like that's the opposite of what you're looking for.
Do you know my name means light?
I thought your name meant devil.
Lucius.
It's pretty close to Lucius.
K means caretaker.
Alright, well, you're the caretaker of light. I guess you can have it. But good
No,
luck
I mean,
finding
come
it.
on. You benefit by slipping in the shadows, buddy.
It just happens.
All right.
I didn't ask for this. Why are you guys giving me shit?
Alright, well, never mind. I ungift it.
I think the kid should have it.
I'm just threatened.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. everyone wants.
You know, maybe someone that casts spells pretty often. Either of you two ladies would like to have the magic glow ball.
I also
I mean,
don't cast spells often.
I can hang on to it if we need.
Not like
I mean,
a
just if
I mean,
you
it's-
want it, dude.
It
not
actually, it might help your spell, your like storytelling. You could, you know, use it. It's like, oh, and then the sun came over the horizon.
Also, it's pretty
And then
redundant.
just like damage the shit out
It's
of
pretty redundant.
Like, just
because
roast their
I can-
faces.
I hope there are no skeletons in the audience.
and also darkness.
I'm performing at Castlevania
It's
this
also free
weekend.
daylight because,
It is just it does not require attunement, so anybody can use it and speak the command word.
because you can cast darkness.
Liz got it.
All right.
Asthma.
All right, so that is that one. The bag with the rope in it. After identifying that, the
Rope of bag.
it is known as the rope of climbing.
Yes.
Rope of climbing.
60-foot length of rope weighing 3 pounds. Can hold up to 3,000 pounds. Whoa! If you hold one end of the rope and use the action to speak the command word, the rope animates. As a bonus action, you command the other end to move towards a destination that you choose. The end moves 10 feet on your turn when you first command it, and 10 feet on each of your turns until it reaches destination. up to the maximum length away or until you tell it to stop. You can also tell it to fasten itself to any object or unfasten itself, to knot or unknot itself, or to coil itself for carrying. If you tell the rope to tie a knot large enough, reduces the length of the rope. The rope has a 20 AC and 20 hit points. It regains 1 hit point every 5 minutes. If the rope drops to 0, it is destroyed.
I will say that's pretty good. It's like it feeds, right? Like a
tape measure. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, there's a couple options. Zeph would actually be good. Kenneth would be good.
There's a lot of team playing things besides the ring. So
I'll use it to tie up everything.
Yeah, maybe that's too much power.
I think I meant to say, I have plenty of packed weapons.
Yeah, it's true. He has a rope as a packed weapon. He doesn't need it.
Does not have a rope as a packed weapon. I'm coming right now.
okay,
It's not.
It's a noose, but I can untangle it.
Glyph,
it is also.
you should give it to the kid.
I think, either you or...
It is also not require attunement, so it's just something that you
do you want
hang on to.
to just don't...
hold on
you
to
can
it.
play with it. You're not going to hurt yourself. You're pretty much indestructible.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Okay.
Kid's got a climbing rope.
And last but not least, the leather glove with the black steel linkage in it. It is known as the Fist of Magic Displacement.
I feel like that's actually what I should have given the kid.
So, essentially, and as you look into this, you kind of discover, like, the dwarves actually, like, and everything in here, you begin to, as you're putting all this together, you begin to understand, this is all just, like, mining equipment that the dwarves just offloaded to you as they departed. This is all stuff they use to, like...
We should be miners.
But it's all very useful. And this glove is not built to be defensible or anything like that. It's designed to be easy to wear. And the dwarves designed it in such a way that they can use it to dispel magics from certain areas, to temporarily disable glyphs, or to be able to unlock things that are locked. Yes.
I don't want it.
So it's a magical Michael Jackson glove?
Essentially. So basically, the glove's design is that you can wear it, and it requires attunement. But once you have it, what you can do is, as an action, you can use it to hit either a creature or an object that has a magical effect or is carrying something magical.
Or you can beat the magic off
you have to hit
Correct.
it, right?
You have to strike it. It doesn't.
Every time you use it, though, you have to go...
It's your action to do so.
Yeah, but let's say if it's someone moving and stuff, I still have to roll to hit, right? You want to have a good plus to hit?
Nope. It automatically it is assumed that if you're using your action to hit, it will hit in or out of combat.
Okay.
That's kind of the perk to it. I don't want people to like try to swing, because otherwise if I did that, I'd have to add your dex or your strength, and it's just all kinds of stuff. So depending on who wears it, it just hits. And when you hit in combat, you roll a 1d4, and depending on how many you roll, that is how many rounds the creature's effect or the magical item is inert.
Who's good at getting places?
Give it to Pothole.
If you do it outside of combat, you roll a d10, and that is how many minutes that it is inert. But that is outside of combat. So d4 in combat, a d10 outside of combat.
Okay, so
it does not completely negate all magic. It does not like destroy any magical effect. It simply insulates it for a certain time.
Puts it on hold.
Yeah, it basically. So if there's like a glyph of warding that a dwarf needed to get by, they punch the wall, the glyph deactivates. We've got 10 minutes, let's go, type thing. So it's just used as a simple, just like reducer of magic, I guess. Yeah.
Really tap into the Avatar inspiration and like disable the chakras and stuff.
Yeah, almost kind of like that thing. So that's not to say that somebody who is innate, like something that is naturally magical, like a creature that has like magical abilities, it does not. You can't do that. But if somebody has a magic item of some kind, or a spell of some kind that they're concentrating on, you could most certainly hit them with the glove and knock that magic out for a round or two, depending on what you would roll. So
it's just like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Did you say that these things were in...
Every single item is available in D&D Beyond. You were looking for...
The Drift Globe?
Yep, it's just called a Drift Globe.
Rope of climbing.
Rope of climbing, also.
Punch glove?
Fist of Magic Displacement.
Let's just take the kid out.
I kind of want to give it to Pothole, I feel like.
That's fine.
I think that's solid option.
I do not hate that. at all.
He's a punchy little fella.
It does, but I think with a little bit of finesse, you could probably figure out a way to get Pothole to attune to it.
Okay, right on. Yeah,
being that he is
smart.
that he is a physical creature, he has the ability to.
I can also find it.
So
Cool.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
not
like,
there.
am I spelling something wrong?
The drift globe.
It's not in there?
Yeah,
That's weird.
I'm not
It's a
finding it.
item. It's a regular D&D
Yeah, I
item.
know.
So
That
it's
Mercer
weird.
made it.
No. DRIFTGLOB.
That is
That's interesting.
Oh, it's Vin Diesel's drift globe.
There
That's where you
it
guys
is.
gotta add the prefix.
There it
Ryan
is.
Gosling's drive.
Okay.
Drived globe.
Drive globe.
Right,
I
okay,
will,
so I'll give it to Pothole.
Yeah. That's all good with me.
I'm gonna make sure I mark that down.
Because it doesn't
Wait,
even
can I
bring
cast
anything
light?
up when I type in globe.
Right.
Would I
I
have
gotcha.
time to attune? Or no?
Yeah, I think we
'Cause
would.
that takes a
Long
while.
rest.
Oh, I can cast light. Bro,
So it'll take. I mean, it'll take a while to do it. So if you do require attunement, yeah, it would take a long
I am
time.
a drift
do
globe,
it,
okay?
like-
I am a drift globe. I do everything
Oh,
with
I
drift
found
globe.
It wouldn't be possible
It's all
to,
one word.
like,
Okay.
walk and attune to something at the same time, right? Unless I'm like putting all attention towards it.
Yeah, it's telling me.
Yeah, I mean, you would be next to useless in the journey there, but I would say, yeah, it would take a little more time, but you could probably do it, depending on how the journey goes, if you want to try.
Do we need you?
Because I usually provide the advantage to people for like,
Yeah,
survival checks.
yes,
and
it's whatever
stuff.
you want to, however you want to do it. Okay, so with all of that locked in, you guys are free to go where you want to go. Go if you want to.
I mean, I kind of just look at our new friend and I say, alright, you're kind of leading the way here, buddy. So,
Alright, lads. And we bonny lass. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. We're getting ready to cross the border. Okay?
Okay.
alright, yep.
Make sure that you check yourself and get ready for this. The things that can crawl up out of these abandoned mines would make your own gods shake. So get ready.
I mean, I don't really
Pray,
believe...
do whatever you need to do, and we'll get on the road.
Wait, is there like undead things there?
Could be.
We got like goblins down there, maybe? Or is that
Quite
a
possible.
stereotype? Okay, it's not a
Alright.
stereotype.
Goblins are cute.
I mean, the goblins are kind of the worst. I'm just
They're gonna
say
be
it.
dragons there.
I've never seen a goblin. Just kidding. I've seen multiple goblins.
You think we'll run into a dungeon or just mines?
Not sure.
I like this guy.
I do everything just by the trees. I look for landmarks. That's how I know how to get there.
Alright, so hopefully no one made any furniture recently or else we might get lost.
This is true.
I appreciate the transparency, honestly.
Balefire leans over to Zeph, away from the crowd, and goes, "We're gonna fucking die."
Yeah, we for sure.
Before we head off, I'm going to activate Crimson Right. Because it lasts until I drop my weapon.
Easy enough to
So-
do, sir. Yeah, you can activate the right and have it.
Are we stealthing across the border, bro?
So it wasn't much of a
Well, it's just like-
motivational speech.
like
Oh
but,
no,
I feel motivated.
That's what I cast, and
Okay.
everybody gets an extra 5 temporary hit points.
So,
bro.
imagine, if you will, for a moment, the
That's so
one
cool.
dad in the camping
I
trip
get 2 times.
that has to tell you all about all the things in the forest that could kill you and how you should stay away from them. And that is Thulgrin for the next 10 minutes as he inspires you
Incredible.
and
Enjoy your
motivates you
acoustic
guys.
guitar.
Are we gonna see this, Dad?
Aye, maybe.
Maybe.
So he's going to go ahead and cast motivation, inspiring
Motivational
speech? Motivation speech. Go ahead and tell them what that does.
So it just gives them an extra 5 temporary hit points.
All right, so everyone
good.
gains 5 temporary hit points.
I
for
lost an immediate 3 of that. Due to
that. Easy enough.
Say thanks.
Thanks, I feel better. Anyhow, all right, so
Are we ready to roll out?
Yeah.
Very nearly. Hold on. I'm gonna scoop up some dust and like pat everybody on the face with it, and like pat, 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 pat. I'm casting Pass Without a Trace on everybody.
Okay,
Don't
how
you
long
mean
does
pat
that?
without a trace?
How long does that last?
Hour.
I think we
want
need more than that for. I think we should wait for that
time?
until we get near the border, because we're not near the border yet. As I interpret.
Okay, so
Just cleaning all pockets.
Kenneth spends about 4 minutes putting dirt on everybody, and then another 15 minutes wiping the dirt off of everybody.
Yeah.
And then the party sets out.
They call me weird.
towards the
They
border.
call me weird.
Well, I didn't know. I thought maybe we needed it right here, right now.
You just didn't say anything. You just put dirt on.
Without even-
In his defense, all you did say was hold still a minute, and did you just start...
You're all cleaned off now, so what are you bitching about?
Spit on my face.
feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, Vinny, get over here!
You don't have to add that in post.
I don't. It's crazy. Okay, so with your guide and Vinny alongside you. Thank you.
Some Monty Python shit.
You need to use that, yeah.
The party begins to make their way deeper into the forest towards the border known as, well, the border to Crocodile. As you walk through the forest, you can begin to see why you need a guide to get through here. It is a dense forest full of a lot of undergrowth and the trees towering above, blocking the sunlight in a lot of places. The air hangs still most of the time as you're walking through. There's barely a breeze that can cut through the density of this forest. It is hot, and you begin to feel yourself beginning to sweat through your pieces of armor and your traveling cloaks. As you've now kind of moved further south than some of you have ever been, and the heat and the humidity is starting to build. But after about 4 hours of traveling, I need go ahead and make some perception checks. Let's get a perception check from somebody, and let's get a survival check from our guide.
I'll give whoever does that guidance with the D4.
And if you are rolling at a advantage, by the way.
Yeah, you roll 2 times, and you got a D4 at the end of it.
26.
Nice.
Very nice.
What's your plus?
9.
Can you do it 5 times a day?
I'm helping you out.
Very in theme as a kid because they're super observant.
Are you sure?
Wait, and did you have a D4 as well?
Oh, yeah.
And a D4.
What did you roll?
Does inspiration require a spell slot?
No.
Oh, come on, Liz.
Yeah, no. In your features, there's slots of like inspiration, and that should be 5. If your charisma's 5, you're just like in your features and stuff. You go to your feature stuff, and you scroll down up, and you see it.
She has 3.
I only have
You have 3.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Because her proficiency is 3.
Well, yeah, but it's not spell slot.
So it's 3 of them that you can use as a bonus action per short rest.
Per short rest. All you gotta do is sit on your booty a little bit.
See, I like to save them for when I feel like we really need it. Also, I just forget that it's
She feels like we've never needed him yet, guys. That's great. That's good.
Like, that's how much confidence she has in our roles. She's like, no.
TBH, I just forget it's a thing I can do.
I mean, it's a D8 now.
But
It's
in
no big deal.
character, though.
I was telling Calvin that last campaign you forgot that the only reason anyone ever picks a rogue is for sneak attack, and you forgot it every other session.
I didn't forget it every other session. I used it very regularly. The amount of times that I killed people in a single shot.
Towards the end.
When you were possessed.
Stop.
When you became the Winter Soldier.
There were a few times,
when I was
though.
possessed.
When she went and killed her master, that was pretty dope. When
That
she
was pretty
just
dope.
one-shot
That was
you.
pretty dope.
Or the time that it took both you and someone else to kill a guard, and I got him in a single shot.
That
Yeah,
is
but here's
true.
the thing: we
That's
did a lot of non-lethal. It was a lot of non-lethal.
Remember that harpy that
It
grabbed
was
out this
all
guy?
supposed to be lethal.
Give them deck saves and
Allegedly lethal.
Allegedly.
Terrifying.
That's the party name, allegedly lethal. Hey, what were those rolls, guys?
Matt, what was your survival roll?
15.
15.
Hey,
Okay,
15.
not bad. It takes a while, and there feels like there's a little bit of zigzagging as you guys are going through the forest. But for the most part, you, other than the occasional creature that bounds off into the undergrowth before you guys can come across it, your travel is, for the most part, pretty subdued. After about 4.5, 5 hours of travel, you reach a part where the undergrowth begins to thin and the vegetation begins to get more stringy and more vine-like. And you can see that the undergrowth begins to travel in upwards motion as you reach what can only be described as a sheer cliff face that rises up maybe about 250 feet.
What? Wow! Could not see the top of that.
This area here and this cliffside that stretches on seemingly as far as you can see from either side is the border of the Brasslands.
This is the Great Wall.
You have arrived. And you have now reached a cliffside that you either have to go around or climb. The choice is yours.
Well, he's got a goat, but we also don't have goats. And
we do have a pretty neat rope, though.
We have a rope of climbing,
What was
yeah.
the way that you came down this way?
I've gone both.
Can I make a perception check
Really,
for
I
like
can go
any,
either
like,
way. It doesn't
Can I
matter.
make like a perception check for any like entrances into the mountain, like maybe
Sure.
through or something?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh hell yeah, that's a 5. 5 plus, I think it's 6. Let me check. I have not perceived. Yeah, plus 6, 11.
11.
Yes.
As far as you can tell, there's no secret entrances around here that would allow you to pass through the cliffside.
Damn. That'd be really convenient. Alright, so are we climbing or are we going around?
We have a rope of climbing.
It's 250 feet, guys!
We don't have that much of a rope of climbing.
Oh,
it's only
yeah.
60 feet.
Oh, beans. Well,
I mean, what's the way around?
I can fly. Me and Tabidi, but that's it.
You're spot on with these true impressions.
yeah, I know.
Hey, Sherpa.
Yeah, Zeph would just fly them up top and be like, we're waiting on them now. And just sit up there.
I'm along
For hours.
boy.
For days. Do you know a way around?
If
This
we had
big old mountain?
to go around, would it take a long time?
Yeah.
It would take longer than just climbing.
Just climbing.
I mean, I'm
just
fine with climbing.
Just
I mean,
climbing.
who's not fine with climbing?
I say that,
said
and can I cast
300?
Misty Step and just go down
Go down, it's up.
there? Is it just up only?
It's about...
Well, up.
yeah,
Then.
it's... Misty Step
just
only
up.
goes about 60 feet up. If you want to go up 60
30.
feet, you can certainly do that.
How far up is it?
30
70?
Close to 200, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
it's not just I'll throw a rope over. It's this. Go ahead and make a history check for me, Fulgrin.
Oh man, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm proficient in religion.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll help you. 15?
13.
13. Easy enough. You know that a lot of this natural topography is part of the reason why the border is over here, because the undergrowth and the cliff sides that kind of dot this area make it very easy to be like, nobody has to worry about traveling through here, because nobody would dare try to walk through all of this natural crap type stuff. The only entrance that was man-made was over by the fortresses, and the reason why that's there is because it's really the only natural walkway between the borders. Everywhere else is pretty rough terrain to get through. So you know that you can walk a ways and find a little bit of an easier climb, but it's going to add maybe half a day or a day's worth of travel to go around it. So,
I have a question.
and it would increase your chances of being spotted, because there are occasional patrols along the borders. Not many, but there's a chance. Almost like the roll of a dice. You guys are good.
There's so many patrols.
There's 19 patrols?
That's weird. I didn't even plan for that many.
I mean, I think we could probably try and scale it.
Well, I will say, I do have these paints where I can paint stuff that would potentially be helpful for us in this situation. Maybe like a rope ladder or something.
Like an elevator, maybe? Paint an elevator?
It says it takes 10 minutes to cover 100 square feet, so I imagine painting a rope ladder, like 200 feet long, would take less than 10 minutes.
Do you guys
Yes.
have...
You would still have to get it
intro?
up.
Yeah, we
That's
can
totally
use...
fine though.
Yeah, I could for sure fly up to the top.
Yeah, I have
Oh, we've
ropes now.
we've got the
I
ropes of
was
climbing.
going to say, if we all have rope and we tie it to the rope of climbing, we
Ooh.
could create a 300-foot
Oh, I'd got
Yeah.
50
rope,
feet.
and the
That's true.
That's true.
rope of climbing
I have 2
could
ropes.
scale.
What do I have in my inventory?
Yeah, we could do that.
I have a clay cup.
Zeph could also fly the rope of
I
climbing
have 2
all the way to
knives.
the top.
Yeah.
That's all I love doing.
And then you just say,
Just flying with
tie
my
off
son.
here. And
Okay, so you guys are connecting all of your ropes to make one rope to go up.
I have no rope.
What? Oh.
I got some
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we gonna do about the goats?
So let's do.
He's already up there.
Goats are thriving this.
I'll just,
I know,
I'll just
20
grab him by his saddle.
Or he could just dissipate because he's an ethereal creature that can be summoned whenever you want.
This is true.
Okay.
Oh, so he's a mountain goat, so we could probably just scale it and look at it as like we're loons.
You look at Vinny, you tell him meet on the other side. He goes, nah. Gone. Gone.
Oh my god, we killed your goat!
Okay, so you guys are going to connect the ropes, and Zeph is going to fly them up. What I need is a couple of checks to see how well we tied this rope off.
Okay.
Starting with.
Nat 20.
Oh, damn.
You didn't even
I
roll.
literally just rolled like a minute ago when you first started.
So you're
saying-
hanging on to the. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Not
I was like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going
He
to
does
roll.
not blame you for sure.
I hate you guys so much. Oromir, I need you to roll a dexterity check for me.
Oh.
Well, that'll go well.
Dexterity. Oh.
Guide.
It's one of your. It's one of your ropes, man. You got to tie it off.
I guide you.
What's the opposite of a nat 20?
Well, you guided me, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well,
So
it's
that's
literally. I'm just going to tell you now. It's whatever is on this D4.
Uh huh.
Because I rolled a 1, I have a -1, so
Sure.
technically it was a 0.
Yeah.
Way to go, buff guy.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the. Lovely.
It's more than 0. 1 plus 25.
It looks
We
pretty
meet the
secure.
DC.
It looks pretty secure, I guess.
It looks great. I need
Holy shit.
Kenneth. I need you to roll a dexterity check to tie off your portion of the rope.
Alright.
Would you a Boy Scout?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
7 altogether.
Yeah, looks fine.
We're gonna die.
This is exactly how you have to do it right here. Little loop
And I
to
need
loop.
one more person to tie it off because Lucius, dexterity check to tie your rope.
I don't have
To
a
tie a
rope.
portion of the rope.
Sure, okay. Fuck it.
Because that's what you say when you go to roll a critical
15.
check.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I'm actually
Fuck.
pretty decent at
You've
this.
tied your coffin to your back several times, so this
Oh,
is
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you know how to make a good knot. Okay, so with all the ropes combined, Zeph grabs one end and begins to fly up into the sky, making his way to the top of the cliffside.
Hey, Calvin.
Yes.
This just occurred to me. You spoke with my coffin, and my friend Kylo kept on bringing up. So, where does your coffin go during combat? Like, where? Like, do you just drop on the ground? Can I just say that like Lucius like drops it like into his shadow and it like falls into it or something? It'd be cool, like dissipate like that.
Just like drops it into shadow. I assumed he just wore it on his back.
I mean,
Like an arrow
Like
shield.
a backpack.
that backpack, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't provide anything for you. It's just
You're
You're an
an
unnecessary turtle, is what you are.
unnecessary turtle. If it ever comes into effect, we will have to see what happens. But for the most part, I assume that
I'm
it just
chilling.
it just hung on your back.
He will also take Tabidi up when he flies, since
Okay.
Why not take
obviously.
one of the unathletic ones, not the guy that could literally
because we've established
moonwalk
he
his
can
way
take
up
the
there?
kid because he's small.
Yeah, but the kid's way
So
more
Zeph
capable.
flies up after about a minute or so. He reaches the top and ties off the. Is he going to use the animated rope up there, guys?
Yeah.
Or is it-
Yeah, I imagine.
Because you can
yeah.
just say, like,
top.
hey,
Okay, so
tie
he's
off
going to.
your-
I was going to make him roll for it, but that's yeah. So he
Fast.
tells the rope to tie itself off, and it does so with ease.
I'd like to roll for it anyway.
All right, go ahead.
Natural 17.
All right, yeah, it ties itself off.
It doesn't
seamlessly.
listen to just him.
He ties it, and it ties itself in a ball.
Okay, so the rope is secure. The lines are ready to go. Who is the first to climb up?
I want
the
to.
rope?
I'm excited.
All right, Lucius, go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
12.
12. As you begin to climb up the rope, you get I'd say about 25 feet up. No issue.
Whoa, this is so high up.
Oh, only 225 feet to go.
This is like the way harder version of being an air shit.
Okay, so you're gonna continue.
Yeah.
All right, so you get up about 50 feet. Still no issue.
Guys, this is great. Come on, let's go. No, keep on.
Anybody else gonna
I'll
grab on as they go?
follow,
Okay,
I guess.
Ormer, you get on. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check as you begin to climb.
Why can't it be athletic since I'm climbing?
Sure, if you want to make it athletics, I'll let you do.
You hornswoggle the DM.
Oh my gosh. 14.
14. You basically hand over hand just start lifting yourself
That's
up
so
the
cool.
rope with no issue.
He's muscling up.
Oh, yeah. He's not even using his legs.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
I don't train
I don't need legs.
Anybody else going up?
Leg day sucks. Never do
Sure.
anything.
Okay, go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check. Your choice.
Yeah.
I'm preparing a spell just does it. On the off chance I may need to use it.
Cool.
What'd you roll? 7. You get about 25 feet up, and you begin to feel yourself kind of like struggling now. You're like, "Ooh, this is going to be
There it
interesting."
is.
You get to the 50-foot mark. So basically, everybody's about
Bit apart.
15 to 20 feet
Oh, okay.
apart as you guys are going up.
50
So
feet apart.
unless you want to get
Oh, it
closer,
was just
which-
like the Princess Bride.
No,
Yeah, kind of.
I think that's a good amount.
unless you want to get closer, but that should be enough
sure
of
that's gonna
a
get me
slack.
I feel like
Spread the
being
load.
too close to someone make me more anxious because it moves. So.
Ohihana reaches about the 40-ish foot mark before the first knotting of ropes undoes itself. And she begins to fall.
40 feet?
Yeah, she begins to slide.
No deck save?
Well, she's going to make a dexterity
okay.
saving throw in a second.
Yep.
Unless she wants to do something, she'll just
Exactly.
make a dexterity saving throw.
How much damage do you take from 40 feet?
46.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you think that I could just
You are level 5, that still hurts.
bring my wings close to me and somehow fall
Nope.
further down?
Nope.
I'm trying to be like Drew tonight, you know?
Yeah, Drew would be like, I'd like to fall at warp speed,
Yeah.
hitting my wings on my sides.
He thunder steps at the very bottom and catches them, and then thunder steps back up.
Do you have anything?
I'm thinking.
If you don't have anything, I can help you.
It's like it's still fastened technically to that piece of stone, but the stone is like itself blew off the side.
Blew a chunk of the stone. Yeah.
Stone is good.
Stone is
All
gone.
my spells are destroying things.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Pray about
Saving
that,
things?
Liz.
See, pray about that.
No.
All I have are spells of violence.
They're more
Not so bad.
fun.
Spells.
I mean, if it ever pisses you off, you can slap him on the chest.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said on this side of Liz.
Good luck reaching
Yeah,
around.
either. Otherwise, I'm just gonna make a dex save.
All right, make your dexterity saving throw.
I believe.
Can
in you.
I see that she's slipping?
Yeah. You're still on the ground.
Are you gonna cast something, or do I need to cast something?
Can I cast Misty Step up to her and grab a hold of her?
So you both fall?
Grab a
So,
hold of the rope. I can go up further.
so you're
Just
gonna try to
further.
get. Okay, so I will say this. I will
she got to
say
the first- that
you
nod.
need to make a athletics check to try to get up there, grab her, and grab the rope at the same time. If you want to try to do that, that's up to you.
Okay.
So make an athletics check for me.
Where does that go?
Far enough. He go about 50 feet up essentially to
13
grab her and
plus
grab the bottom of the rope that is still screwed.
That is a dirty 21.
And 20 was the DC that you needed. So
Dirty 21. That's just called a 21.
you know that's fine. As she
It could have been a 20, a nat 20, and then
as the
my
rope
modifier
begins to
could have been
unfurl
That's
and
right.
release, she begins to fall back
Unnatural.
before the sound of as Fulgrim reappears in the air, grabbing the rope around his forearm and grasping onto Ohiana's traveling cloak, holding her up in the air, preventing her from falling.
Is everything okay down there?
Not exactly.
Yes.
What?
You guys up at the top can hear this commotion and can look down and see, but Fulgrim has her, and if you want,
I
you can
lift her
Yep,
up?
so you can lift her up, grabbing onto the bottom set of the rope, and she can begin to make her way, continuing up the rope. And you are now up the rope as well.
Oh wow.
All right, so that leaves Kenneth and Glyph and Pothole at the base of the at the base of the cliff. So who's up next?
Well, now there's 100 feet of rope missing.
50.
So you just have to scale.
It just coiled back down to the ground. So
So I have to climb up this cliff face and then reattach the rope.
if you want to.
Michelle, what's your dex mod? Not to metagame.
Great question. Plus 4? Just straight dex?
Yeah. Is it?
Make a more dex save.
Would it be
Yes.
an acrobatics check?
Dex checks.
Remember, there's a 7 rope. We still have to worry about getting across.
Never you mind about it. Zeph still's flying, so he'll just fly down and tie it.
I'm gonna be smiling at the
Flying tie. Zeph's got it.
All right.
I'm so clever.
All right. Far be it from me to make this game interesting. All right, so Zeph ties it. So now the three of you can begin to make your
it's
ascent. Who's
about
going
to get
next?
Oh, does he need to
interesting
make a
in
dex check?
second.
No, it just does it. Okay.
Do you want to go ahead and make one? See what happens.
Oh god.
I mean, like, it's an 11.
Is it?
Double digits.
It's good.
We'll see what happens.
Can I do
I
something?
mean, it'll hold better.
You
than
you most certainly can try. What do you want to do?
That was almost a 0.
It was a 0.
I pretty much just like put the ropes and like
Yeah, you stuck them together, and his guidance somehow
yeah.
tied them together.
You did, like, one, like,
can I-
knot.
can I
You know,
guide
like,
I did like
myself
the
as
beginning
I'm
of tying your
preparing?
shoes.
You
Yeah.
absolutely can. Guidance
It
is
lasts for a minute.
it's cantrip, man. You can do whatever you want.
do you want to...
He stuck it in
Guide
his
myself.
pocket
I can
and
only
hoped
do
that it
a
would
touch.
come out all tangled up.
I'm not touching you at 100 feet. To your
I don't want your touches.
but it's like
Bye.
that
You touch me.
Boy, bye.
Bye. See you at the bottom.
Right,
You said,
I'll
you
go
said Zeph
last.
rolled an 11?
To
Was
tie.
that with his modifier or just...
Yeah. That was with the modifier.
Oh, so an 11 total.
Yeah.
Oh, that's way less. I was thinking you were just saying it was just a straight 11.
Nar. I have
Nar,
his
babe.
sheet pulled up.
Okay, cool,
so.
cool, cool.
Arnar.
All right, so he ties it off. You guys, who's going up next? Who is this? Kennedy
I'll go
or
up.
Glyph?
Yeah, you
I'll
can
go up next.
I believe in you,
Go ahead and
Kenny.
make your acrobatics or athletics check. The choice is yours.
You can do acrobatics.
Acrobatics for sure. Oh, sick. It's a unnatural 20.
Yeah, easy enough to do. You begin to scale your way up. You've climbed many ropes before. This is same thing as before.
Herc.
Okay. You get up, and now it is Glyph's turn.
Pothole.
Oh, Pothole's going up.
16.
16. Pothole begins to grab onto the side of it and begins to just
he's kind of built different.
He is built different. And then I'll go last.
All right.
Also a massive hunk.
2, 8.
He's a good boy.
8.
That's what he is.
It's a struggle for the first little bits. The DC will increase as you continue to climb. As you quickly you get up the first 50 feet and just realize you are gassed.
I had a lot of identifying to do this morning.
Hey, at a certain point, if you get up to a certain point, the other rope can just take you on up from there.
Oh, really?
It can?
Can it?
Yeah, because you can.
The magic
you can
rope.
have it.
The magic rope.
It's still tied
Like-
to the other ropes, though.
You can have it like coil. Well, I mean, yeah, basically, if you get
And
a
also-
Coil at the
Right.
top of the cliff.
yeah, you could. It's not within the. It's not.
It's
not
outside of
and
its
then it coils
realm of
up
possibility.
and then uncoils for the next person, and then the next
Just
person
springs up,
springs
springs back
back
down,
down.
just keeps.
It's like bungee cord, but super slow.
I feel like it
gosh.
could work, yeah.
A reverse bungee.
Okay, so as everyone is continuing to make their way up the
Bungee.
climb, I'm going to do another round of dexterity checks.
All right.
Can I use acrobatics?
You can use acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, not
athletics.
dexterity.
Oh,
acrobatics or athletics, up
I
to you.
rolled great.
Athletics,
I rolled
please,
great.
please.
This everybody?
All right.
I rolled
Everyone who's climbing, yeah.
I rolled 23.
Me and Pothole.
Yeah.
Me.
I rolled 23.
Well,
Lucius is having too much fun.
was cool.
14.
14.
Also 14.
14.
That's not bad.
15 for Pothole and 7 for me.
18. So everyone gets
I had
up
12.
past the halfway point, about 100 feet. And then we get to the point where we rolled a 7 on the rope tying. And as the last person climbs over that knot in the rope, it slips and gets to like where it's just holding the very bottom of the rope. And Glyph is on the very bottom, still making his way about another 30 feet before he passes that point.
So what do I do?
There's a brief moment where you have a chance to do something before that rope will slip.
Give me just a second. I need to pull my spells. Hold on just a second.
How far away is he from the top? Like.
He's reaching the halfway point. About 100 feet.
Oh, well, I cannot get to any
There's
time.
about 100 feet before you
I have
guys
nothing.
reach.
I don't think
Yeah,
Now-
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take a second and feeling around. I'm gonna find my spyglass real quick. I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna look through it and I'm gonna look at my feet and I'm gonna cast Reduce. Because my feet look super small in a spyglass.
Oh.
And
That's so
my
cute.
weight just
That's
gets
so
cut like in half.
I love that. Just. And that was a tiny glyph. All right.
That's smart. Yeah, that's really smart. Actually. I commend you for that.
Tiny glyph begins
The
to.
rope is like around my arms.
It's going
Alright.
to take you 10 times longer.
Oh my god. It's gonna take me 7 hours to climb
But
up
it
this
does
thing.
reduce the weight, which means that the knot is holding for the moment. I need you to make another athletics or acrobatics check to see your DC has increased.
10?
I think Zeph would try to fly him up since he's so itty bitty.
I mean, I am pretty tiny.
Hang on.
Damn, he's like, DM was like, damn, man.
I mean, my
No.
terminal velocity would be way lower if I fall from here, so I probably won't die.
Does it take half?
I'm just
Just kind
gonna.
of like lay out flat.
Wait, how much D6 would it be though?
From
So
100.
at this point,
10.
I would say with him flying up to
Disintegrate.
tie everything off, and then to fly back down to tie the bottom rope off, and then flying back up to the top, his 10 minutes has passed where his fly has been used. So if he wants to use his other 3rd level spell, he can most certainly do that.
He would probably just fly up to the top, and if needed, he would just cast fly on somebody else from up there.
He would not reach. It's fly is a
60
touch
feet.
spell.
Well, if someone's up there with him.
Darn.
If he wants to cast fly on himself and fly back down, he most certainly can do that now that he's reduced, but it will cost
But
him
how will
some-
the timing work? Will I already be on the way to the ground? I think I will. I really want to eat 10d6 and see what happens.
I mean, I'm
much
all
HP do you have
for it if
total?
you don't.
few.
I will say
A
that
little bit.
Zeph would argue he had already cast it to make sure that
Oh, yeah.
everybody
Drew
was
would
safe
argue that he's flying right next to the lowest person on the rope.
the entire time.
Yeah,
In
I
the
was,
event
I was,
of
I was,
a-
I was
yeah.
imagining that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then he uses his other 3rd level spell.
Piss away his spells, what does it matter?
I mean, yeah, he's not even playing, so.
That's true.
Consider
true.
it pissed.
So
Would you
he-
like this spell pissed off or pissed on?
So as Glyph reduces himself,
I will have
Zeph-
to take a short rest when we get up to the top and get my spell slots back.
No, we don't know how that works. I don't
yeah,
know.
something like that.
Warlock stuff, that sounds
Zeph
about right.
Yeah.
flies down, grabs his little buddy, carries him the rest of the way up, and lands with Glyph safely at the top.
Lizard's gotta stick together.
Do you guys see my knot? My knot's pretty good.
Yeah, you're not as impeccable.
Nice.
Mine was good as well.
Okay, so the rest of you are struggling. Some of you are struggling, but for the most part, everyone is still scaling up the rope. At this point, it is getting very hot. Your arms are getting tired. You can feel just kind of like the heat emanating from your hands as you're having to like grip it and the sides of the mountain to find the cliff to find handholds to pull yourselves up. There is some natural climbing aspects of the cliffside, so you're not totally at the mercy of the rope, but it is nice to have, but it's draining on a lot of you as you are continuing up. All right, the next leg of the rope climbing expedition for those of you who are still on the rope, I need you to make acrobatics or athletics checks.
Who's the way down, right? Are we on the way down? Or
You're still going up.
Okay, I'm fine though, right? Or
you need to make another one.
Oh, okay, cool.
You all passed the halfway point, so now go and roll again.
Oh, frick,
Okay.
dude.
2, and then I'm gonna use a talisman slot.
Yes, you
to
are.
get another D4.
Yes, you are.
Single digits.
All right, so 4 plus 3, 7, 12.
I can count my roll.
12. It's close.
22.
7. Not great.
I'm
22,
fine
you're
now,
fine.
right? I'm good.
Yeah, you're
I'm
good. Yes. 22.
21.
21. Wow. So you guys are doing pretty good. Oromir is starting to feel the burn. And Lucius
He's anemic,
Lucius
that's why.
is also feeling the struggle
say that
as they are.
I am not good in the sun. I am too pale for this.
Thing to be dispelled.
Yeah, the two of them are struggling now, so we will see. They're going to have to roll a little bit harder next time to get to the very, very top. So
Hang on tight, little buddies. At a
Lucius
certain
gets
point,
super
you're just
swole.
going to be able to be ratcheted up there. I'm confident of it.
Hey, at this height, if you fall, you won't even know you did, so don't worry about it.
Don't like to think about
What? I can't hear you.
anyone want to try to do anything for them, or are you guys going to do anything before you continue the climb? I
think
you a
we
chance to
I'll do. I think I'll just do another guidance combo.
Sure.
I
Easy
can't
enough
really.
to
I
do.
can't really do that much right now on the screen scenario.
I'm gonna message Lucius, and I'm gonna tell him about some handholds I saw while I was getting flown up there that seemed pretty sturdy.
Okay.
I do have some pythons, so
those are helpful.
I could just
Great time.
You are below them.
I also have claws.
below them.
Yeah.
So if I need to, I can.
Check. Yep.
Tabaxi? Oh, you're a Leona, not a
Do you
Tabaxi.
think
Tabaxi
Expeditious
and
Retreat would
days,
help?
dude.
Do what?
Do you think expeditious retreat would help?
It would increase your movement speed, which would make it easier to move. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that actually.
Okay, so you're going to cast Expeditious Retreat?
Yeah, I'm gonna go super fast.
Oromir, are you going to do anything?
I can't really do anything.
He's gonna roar at the cliff.
Nope, I'm not.
So I will say...
I mean, I'm just going to ready myself for, like,
Sure.
if it falls.
I will say this: if you're casting Expedition Retreat, that will negate your disadvantage roll for this next challenge.
Yeah.
You said you were going to call out handholds that you saw.
I was gonna cast a message spell to one of the two of them because I can
Sure.
message them and
Yeah, you can message.
give them a heads up on some handsies and footsies.
Easy enough to do. You can do that to Oromir, which will negate his disadvantage roll.
Bless.
All right, so you two no longer have to roll at disadvantage. Thank goodness. And this is the last leg of the climbing that you will have to do to get up for everybody.
Oh, this is
So
the
I
one
need
where
one
everyone rolls
more
single digits.
acrobatic or athletic check from everybody to see how well.
So I hate
Oh,
space,
miss.
but
Still
like,
do
it's good. Can I still
Hey,
do
is
guidance?
that
Do your thing,
wasn't
going.
Okay.
It is a cantrip. You can do whatever you want.
All right, cool. It's still an action slot too. So I was, okay. All right.
I can inspire myself. I suck. I know.
Oh, I'm cursed again.
Do you-
All right.
Does Ohiana want to use an inspiration for anyone else besides herself in this moment before we continue?
You can't.
Before you guys tell me your rolls.
The lion's sweating pretty heavy.
Look at his face.
No pride in this lion.
Suppose you can be inspired.
Okay. You can get a D8 of inspiration for this roll. Yep.
What is this, Euphoria High School? What kind of inspiration was that?
What is this?
Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay, so
21.
21.
Yes.
Very nice.
15.
15.
17.
17.
It would have been a 9.
21. Damn. Jeez. Fulgrim just knows
He's
what's
a
up.
I have
mountain
a
dwarf.
+8 athletic.
Jeez.
He's yours.
This man is
Yeah.
gold.
Plus 5, but I've been rolling single
Ohiana?
digits.
11. I know.
But at this point, I would be up there with Seth because I'm so light. He probably flew up really fast and flew back down to take care of Ohiana.
It took no time at all.
I will say he can grant you one advantage.
What's the advantage he's granting her?
He's helping her by lifting.
Pulling the rope.
So does that mean I get to reroll?
You get to reroll one time.
Calvin is trying to save your bacon
I
rolls.
know.
I don't want you to die here. That would be so anticlimactic. You're gonna die. If you're gonna die, it's on my terms.
Hey Liz, remember that thing we
I
talked
rolled
about?
exactly the same.
Rolling in the dang
It
box?
doesn't help me.
There's an 18 in the box.
That's because you touched it.
That's true. So an 11.
I thought we got over this. I thought you defeated Bull Eaton.
Okay. She did
Only
for that.
sometimes.
Just that one time.
Just one.
Okay. So
Man.
Ohiana is struggling. She's about 10 feet from the base of the rope of climbing. Everyone else has. I'm trying to think of the order here.
I think I was
No,
supposed to
You are next to her at this point, but she is basically hanging.
I had her behind her.
Am I ready to try to catch
You are
her if
behind.
she starts to slip?
She's slipping now. She cannot pull herself up any
Can I
further.
roll on athletics to try to see if I can catch her?
She's not slipping, but she's basically like holding and like trying to. You can see she's trying to pull herself up, but it's just not. It's not working. She's stuck there for a moment. So, I think you are behind. You're the only one that's behind Kenneth. So because you went after them. So you are below them on the order of operations.
So I'm here. Ohiana's ahead of me.
Yep. Ohiana's ahead of you. Thulgrin is just above her. Oromir and Lucius are above you. Those guys.
All right. I'm gonna take the pythons and I'm gonna stick them in there and I'm gonna have her see if she can just kind of ease herself down.
Roll a strength check to see if you can hold on while she puts the pythons in.
And try to give her a second to like rest her muscles.
Yeah. She's gonna roll a strength check. She can hold on long enough for you to.
At advantage, because
no, because you're putting the pythons in right now. So
gosh dang,
can she
I
hold
tried.
on long enough?
I
And
hope
see?
she can. She's taking us both.
If I roll in this and it's worse.
If we lose the only two women in this podcast, we might as well cancel ourselves. Oh, look at that, Liz!
Is it
What'd you roll?
The
It
box
was a
never
natural 19.
fails.
No, the
Natural
box fails
19.
me all the time.
You hang on with surprising ease to that one spot. Seems like when your body locks itself into place, it's not hard to not move. As Kenneth scales up next to you and begins to insert one of her climbing pythons into the cliffside, allowing you a chance to
Into
kind of
your hand. Stay blanket
hang,
to the side of the
basically wrap the rope underneath you onto the python and give yourself a chance to let your arms relax. So you are safe for the time being as a rather strange flappy creature just blows by rather rudely. It was the motorcycle.
I was confused. I was like, huh?
I try to incorporate the sounds in case somebody actually hears them. If not, it just sounds
Oh my
really
god,
awkward.
while you guys are on the cliff face?
Yeah, Reggie's
That would be
back.
awesome.
Reggie just shows
Look
up.
at the top, there's a nest.
Oh my gosh. Why don't I think of these things? That would have been so much more fun.
You can write it in right now.
We'll
talk for 2 minutes while you
it ruins the moment if you guys know what's going to happen. All right, so Kenneth, you are now next to Ohiana as she's hanging onto your climbing apparatus. Do you want to go ahead and move past her or stay underneath her?
No, I'll stay underneath her.
Okay. All right. So, being that everyone else has passed their checks, you will finish this climb with ease. Ohiana, I need one more athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can finish the climb and make it to the bottom of the rope of climbing, as it has begun to bungee everyone else back up.
It's a 12.
12.
Plus anything? Can you
No,
inspire
that is with
yourself?
I
Hey,
cannot
glitch
inspire
magic
myself.
pin is going to give you inspiration, so go ahead.
Huh? I have to touch her to do it.
Oh, that's right. Guidance is a touch thing. I was like,
Wait, can I do something?
Yeah, what do you want?
Throw your coffin at her.
Close.
You need this!
Close. I'm gonna take the amulet off of my neck.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, someone down there catch this, please.
Oh, Jesus.
And I-
Hey, Liz, make her roll before you
So I'm
roll.
gonna try to drop it.
Wait, no. Zeph can still fly. He'll fly.
No, it's fine. Trust me. I'm gonna drop it.
So you drop the amulet.
Yeah.
Kenneth and Fulgrim, you guys are in proximity. Either of you want to make a dexterity saving throw to try to grab the...
I'll try.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Saving 11.
Slips right through your fingies.
Yeah.
It's fine if it drops. I just
It passes through your hand.
Hooray!
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Okay.
It's like, damn it!
All right. What did you roll for your? You rolled an 11.
It was a 12.
12.
Yeah, because I cannot inspire myself. Yeah,
Correct.
at this
Yeah, no,
level.
that was me trying to give you a buff to.
No,
I mean, you can
appreciate
inspire
it.
yourself. It just doesn't give you anything in game. You can feel
Okiana
inspired.
grabs the rope, begins to pull herself up, gets about 3 feet up, and her arms give out as she begins to start sliding down the rope. About to run into Kenneth Quinn. What do you do in this moment before she hits you?
Oh, Kiana has been watching Cirque du Soleil, and she's able to catch herself with just her legs.
Can you catch her?
No.
Do you brace or do you move out of the way? What do you do?
What do you want to do?
Calvin's trying to kill the female characters because he's sexist.
Oh my gosh, you
4,
think that's true.
3.
I'm a Misty Step above her.
Holy shit! Right before Okiana impacts with Kenneth's body, Kenneth goes incorporeal, disappears, reappearing 30 feet up by the rope of climbing.
It's like
as
someone yanked the
Kenneth,
chair out from under you.
as Okiana begins to continue to fall down the rope faster and faster.
I got nothing I can do.
I can't do anything either.
I can't do anything. I can't help.
What if we?
That was me trying to
What
help.
if we pulled the rope up fast enough that by the time that she reached the bottom, she would be at the top?
From the top?
So the rope of climbing is 50 feet. She had begun her slide. She's about 60, 70 feet down now.
I can't.
Hold on.
Okay.
I have roughly 0. I mean, this is like a split-second thing, so we've got like 30 seconds figured.
Yeah, I got.
Well,
I
the
don't
split-second thing was someone Misty stepped away from her.
Here's the thing.
No, that's fine. Hey, you did your
She's
thing.
never
man.
Misty stepped, like, never done this before. I like to think, like, in just a moment of sheer panic, like.
She was like, "Ah!"
Yeah, no, dude. Literally, like, the amulet was the only thing that could maybe helped.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
This could be a really stupid idea.
It might be, but you're falling to your death, so figure it out.
Could I cast Ray of Frost to, like, freeze myself to the rope as I'm climbing down it, or as I'm, like, falling down, or to like, Ray of Frost myself, like, to the mountain?
To avoid the rug burn of the rope?
Or to at least...
This is where I wish I was a
dying?
wizard and I had Vard's black tentacles, and I wish I could just, like, throw it down there and just crouch. She'll take, like, 3d6 damage.
To use Ray of Frost.
Damn it.
Because none of my other spells would even remotely do anything. Otherwise, I'm going to try to take my boomerang and, like, stab it into the mountain to stop myself from falling. Is the only other thing I've got.
All right, so both of those are going to require a strength check from you to either stab something into the mountainside or the cliffside to stop yourself and to stop you from falling as you are now beginning to reach velocity. Or it's a strength check to grip tight enough for the ice to actually have an effect. Otherwise, the heat is just going to burn away a cantrip. So, in this, yes.
Would that work?
Oh gosh, I have to. Gosh, you're killing me here, guys. Okay, so I need Okiana in this moment as you are either going to stab or cast your spell. What do you do?
What?
Which one?
What do you do?
Both of them is the same roll. It just depends on how you want to. Unless you can convince me that one is better, one is a different roll, depending on how you want to do it. Otherwise, I will view it as a strength check.
This is the worst timeline.
It'd be 1,000 feather falls.
Pothole do anything. I feel like I have to defend
No,
my.
there's nothing he can
Oh,
do.
see, what
feel
we're
like I have
saying it
to-
was me.
I feel like I have to
It was
defend
just
myself.
me.
You were the only one that.
And I was.
Trying to throw this gimlet down there. I can give it to anyone, and it gives them a D4 on a field check. So that's what I was literally what I was doing. So I was like, yo, maybe this will help.
And they're just gone.
No, it's not gone.
Really
It takes
close
an hour
it's
to
only
recall
25
it.
feet.
So we have to short rest.
It only pulls them 25 feet.
That's why I did it.
You know the range.
I like literally looked through.
Because I like
It
to
would
think
be very close.
I like to
We'll
think
see.
Lucius
We'll see.
definitely like slept with it and woke up with it gone and couldn't find it in the bed sheet, so he did a ritual to find it again.
It does not grab them. It either pulls them or knocks them down. It doesn't
Honestly.
it's not a rope. Essentially, you know what I mean? It's just that instantaneous moment where it does
I
something.
see that far. Okay.
Yes.
I see what.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. What is your?
Okay.
So how are we doing this?
We're going to pretend that this is dexterity that she needs to use instead
Sure.
of straight strength.
Okay.
Because remember, she's a circus performer.
Sure.
So she is rather agile. Maybe not the strongest as far as brute strength.
Sure.
But she does have flexibility and agility.
Okay.
So that being said, she could use Ray of Frost and use it as she normally would during a circus performance.
Okay.
And go about it that way.
Sure. You know what? That seems convincing enough to me. Go ahead and roll your dexterity and see if you can maintain your hold on the rope.
Dexterity saving throw or straight dexterity check?
Oh, this is a saving throw because you're about to die.
Cool.
Oh, I'll let it be a saving throw.
I love the
I would
nice,
rather not die.
peaceful, serene music in the background.
Oh yeah, this is great. I mean, I was gonna make it like super
terrifying.
like creepy, but yeah, this is fine too.
What'd you roll?
What'd you roll?
I told you the box fucking
It
hates
should have
me.
been a high variant.
First box was a 19. That does sound like a high variant roll.
No, not at this point. It's just a simple character death. I don't know why it's high variance.
Character death.
What did you roll?
Off the edge.
Did you cool flip?
What'd you roll?
Does it rhyme with not good?
Do a flip.
It does rhyme with not good.
Did you roll?
Oh, shit, what rhymes
Okay,
with
hold
not
on.
good?
Is it a nat 1?
No.
Okay.
Then you don't die.
It was a 9.
TBD.
Yeah, should I do it? Or can I do it?
Anytime to do it, it's now.
Okay.
In this moment, as the ice shatters around Okiana's hand as she continues to fall, TBD gathers elemental energy and misty steps 30 feet down before casting Water Whip an additional 30 feet, reaching out to grasp onto Okiana. Let's hope she rolls bad. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, this is when she's gonna roll well.
On a failed save, you will take damage, but you will be pulled
But I will not die.
back up.
Crap.
Are you fucking...
No, dude! Dude, I can't.
Oh no.
I can't.
What is
it? I can't.
I rolled a natural 18.
What is your DC on that, TBD?
Not 18.
16, probably.
Can't you decide to fail?
17?
Actually, yes. Can I decide to fail?
Yeah, I think you can
Can I-
willingly fail things.
Willingly not save? Because how? I
So,
hate my entire life.
Dude, no way.
No, your cats are
Dude,
awesome.
No way.
You like your cats.
Dude.
How high was she?
My life is good.
there
for my
is,
rolling
She
skills.
started.
at this point,
Yeah.
she's about 50 feet from the top, so 150 feet.
Oh.
That's only a little bit of a
Ish.
fall.
Give or take.
all these
Here's the thing.
inches.
There is no rule that lets you opt out of a save.
Oh, okay. I thought there were no.
That is up to a person. And
And it's you,
it's me.
the kind and merciful DM.
If she's already falling, she doesn't have time to think about
What kind
trying
of
to save
DM are
herself
you?
from the whip.
Are you suggesting she has a disadvantage?
Sure.
I
Yes,
guess.
anything.
Yeah, that's for sure what
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
definitely
heard.
You could
have
say because
disadvantage.
it's out of
Is-
nowhere.
Also,
and
they're,
she has no time
also
to
they're
react
free
to
falling
it.
My
too,
thinking of
because you can't
trying-
really
yeah.
maneuver like that.
I think she should roll a disadvantage enough times until.
This is the last branch. This is the last.
I will extend this last branch to you. I will let her roll at disadvantage. If she succeeds, what is your DC?
My what?
What is your spell save DC for Water Whip?
Oh, 14.
14. If she beats a 14 with this roll, she will fall.
Okay.
There
Okay.
is no more saving it.
Dude, no. I can't have.
Oh, Kiana, make you roll.
This is terrifying.
Dude, I cannot have a PC death like this.
It's 13.
With your modifier?
Yes. With my modifier.
That's the max that you could have rolled.
In the moment where our tiefling bard was going to be nothing more than an indent in the bottom of a cliffside,
Like tiefling charred.
the water whip that TBD creates in that moment extends. TBD, I need you to roll 3d10 bludgeoning damage.
Worth.
Nice.
Good business
Yeah.
trade. Good business trade.
That's free.
The other option is you're dead.
3d10 versus 20d6
Yeah.
because it's 200 feet.
Yeah.
150 feet. 15.
So 15.
12.
15d6 still. Bad math.
12 points of bludgeoning damage, Okiana, as this water whip smacks you in the chest and immediately pulls your back into an arc as you are immediately stopped from falling and pulled back up as you fly up past where you were before, up into the vicinity of the other individuals who are hanging onto the ropes. Thulgrim, make a strength check to grab onto our falling bard.
Frick me.
Or athletics. I mean, if you want to do athletics, you can certainly do that too.
Do athletics.
Athletics? Okay, then it's 18.
18. You reach out once more and grab onto Okiana, preventing her
earning his
from falling.
For sure.
I'm sweating on your guys' behalf.
I hope we don't have to fight anything because we are all fresh out of any abilities.
You can just pull me back up, right?
I got cantrips for days. Huh?
You're down there with them. There's no issue. But now that all of you are hanging on to the rope of climbing and its capacity to haul up to 3,000 pounds, it immediately begins to retract and pull you guys up to the top. Congratulations. You didn't die.
Can we? Okay.
We scaled a mountain.
Hey guys,
we did it. We won the game.
You succeeded in the most trivial mountain climb.
It was 200 feet. Say that's trivial again, man. That's not trivial. That's 200.
I mean, it was. Yeah. Okay.
And that's where we'll wrap up for tonight.
No.
We started the session. We climbed a mountain.
No.
Level up.
You guys level up for just climbing a cliff.
I would say that's a character right there.
That is 100%. That's a whole story arc right there.
We see a dragon. We just push it off the side of the cliff. It's like whoa.
As everyone makes it to the top, exhausted, bruised, beaten, but alive. Congratulations, you have made it across the border. You are now in Krakodar.
Krakodar.
Yes.
Can we take a short rest?
I would recommend we take a short rest.
Can we enjoy the view for a little bit?
Yeah, let's all take
like,
naps.
not like have one of your only friends almost die.
Okay.
I can't even look Ohiana.
Taking an hour, you all can lay on the grass, breathing deeply, and take your short rest. Restoring any hit points using hit dice if you would like to, any spells that you can acquire.
During the short rest, I'm going to do the ritual, the hour ritual, to have my amulet come back.
So you're not going to do anything else, you're just going to do the amulet ritual?
Yes.
You do not get your spells back if you do that.
I only use one.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure.
I do have two in total.
Yeah.
I would rather have. I would rather have the buff from
easy enough to do.
Amulet.
Yeah,
like,
you spend the hour. So the ritual is basically you spend an hour
saying sorry.
Yeah, apologizing and explaining.
So like, she was gonna die. And I was like, I have to someone has to catch her and put her around her neck or something, and maybe it would you would help her out. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I know this happens. I know this happened yesterday too. I fell asleep and it got lost in the luggage somewhere, so I spent another. I'm just sorry.
This is the 8th time I've had to return this.
I'm so sorry.
Might as well have
You know I'm a good kid. You know I'm good for it.
Unfortunately, I do. As the amulet is returned to your hand.
Yay! I put it on.
Okay. Your short rest is taken. Hit dice and spells restored that are needed. Zeph is extremely thankful. He gets all his spells back. What are you? Chewing on my desk? What is wrong? For those of you who don't know, I have rabbits, and rabbits like to chew on stuff. And right now,
let's hope
I have a
your
rabbit
landlord's not
chewing
listening to this
on
podcast.
a piece of wood. So that's what that sound is. If you
They don't have ears, anyways.
Landlords or rabbits? Rabbits definitely have ears.
No, landlords.
Rabbits have floppy ears. That's the whole point.
Floppy ears.
Floppy Joe, floppy Joe.
The neighbors are wondering what happens.
Well, whenever Vincent Van Gogh gets on Wizard Screen Time, the neighbors are like, "What?
Okay.
You do it too well." Okay.
Short rest taken. You guys are free to continue your journey now into the Dwarven continent.
There's a slide, a 200-foot slide, guys.
It's crazy. On this side, you can see the forest continues, stretching out below you with a little bit of a gradual decline before leveling out into more open forested area. The other thing you notice on this side of the border is the mountains. Massive mountain ranges, some stretching off into the distance far beyond what the eye can see. Mountains scaling the skies, it seems, at some point, touching even beyond the clouds. Lower foothill mountains stretching pretty much everywhere you can see. This is a vastly beautiful country, but it is nothing like the flatlands of the Brasslands you all have come to either recognize or be in for an extended period of time. For you, Thulgrim, this is home sweet home. But gathering your bearings, you begin to look for the direction of Viik-Faraan. Go ahead and roll a survival check for me as you look for where you're supposed to go.
Ooh.
Can I aid him?
I'm going to let him roll this one.
That'd be 21.
21. No issue there. You continue to travel in a southeastern direction, following the landmarks to this old mining encampment. As you guys continue on your journey for the next few hours, anything you want to do, discuss before we continue?
Maybe we should learn how to climb. Can we do a rope course? Can we? Does anyone know, like, officially how to tie rope really, really well?
Well, I winged it. Mine was the only one that.
No, you're the reason why we've got to relearn, mate.
Why?
His wasn't good.
Mine was great. I rolled a 15.
Actually, his was...
I did...
It was the lions that was bad.
I think mine was pretty good.
That was my knot, dude. Don't take ownership for that. That's my knot.
Lord.
I was tying mine pretty well.
The claws kept fraying.
Yeah, I think I kept on cutting them.
Probably what it was.
I saw him. He was just like kind of twisting them together, just like one over another, you know?
You know, there's like a very small chance where like some things can collide and their atoms come together. I was trying to do that.
Gotcha.
Again, what are the chances for that?
Balefire
looks small.
Like, what's very small? Give me a
goes,
number.
oh my gosh, seen that trick before.
Nope.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work the way anyone ever thinks it's going to work.
Septillion.
But it could happen.
It could happen. When they roll those septillion-sided dice.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do, or are we just going to continue on our journey?
I do want to... Okeana, I want to apologize.
For almost letting her die?
I can't even look you in the eye right now. I'm sick to my stomach.
Well,
I didn't know that was going to happen.
I understand the impulse to save yourself. However, please ensure that is not your gut reaction next time I happen to be dying.
I think we're going to tie you off at some point.
And I'm assuming another side of the cliff is going down.
I'm sorry.
Down,
so this side is not. It's not straight down.
It's not straight.
This is a higher elevation, as it is now more mountainous ranges.
I see. So we don't need a roll to like not fall off.
No, this is no.
Okay, cool.
Easy. No, once you reach that side, it is. There's a little bit of a decline down, but most of it is now rolling into forest and rolling hills. Think like Tennessee or like southern mountain ranges, like forested mountains, just
West
everywhere.
Virginia.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Nailed it.
With much larger mountain ranges being like poking out just basically all across the horizon in front of you. So. One of those is known as the Umber Hills, which is the home of the Dwarven capital, but that one is still several days away. Days worth of travel away, essentially.
Nice.
Okay, so with all of that, you guys continue to finish your day's worth of travel before deciding that night is beginning to fall and you need to make camp before continuing on, hopefully to find your destination within the next day or two. I need...
Let me roll perception this time.
Alright, you grabbed a die. Go ahead and roll a survival check to see if you can figure out a place to bed down for the night.
Because I'm epic at this.
Sure, why not?
Ooh! My first good roll!
It's at advantage, right?
21. No, because that's for
Don't they want
finding Fey Fiends or undead.
It's just for a specific thing.
We're hunting those though.
With a 21, you can see the first spot that is picked out seems to be next to a small lake in this little bit of an open area. There does seem to be like natural open space here. The ground seems to have been kind of flattened, or like room has been made in this underbrush for a kind of an open space. I would say you can roll a nature check to see if it seems out of place to you, or you can just choose this spot if you want. It seems like a good spot, but it does seem odd that it looks like something's been here before. So
18.
Nice.
This looks to be a place that animals have trekked before and would probably trek again. So if you want to camp here, just know that there may be creatures that cross this area, especially because there's a water source nearby, or you can continue on to a less trafficked place. The choice is yours.
How do we feel about the place where animals could come by.
I love animals.
Yeah, man, I'm not too worried about animals. Actually, that might help us out as far as being able to eat something.
Yeah, we can have some meat.
You can set up traps across those areas where they...
Do you have any traps?
I mean, there's rope.
You talking like a snare trick? Can I do a little snare trick?
Oh, snare.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'll help you with it. We could probably suss it out together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're build a couple snare traps here at the campsite? Okay. So
we're going to let the party know first, so that way no one accidentally gets
steps
snared.
on
Point at the areas where there were...
Sure. Go ahead and I would say make a...
Survival?
Yeah, this would be another survival check for Glyph and Oromir as you guys try to make traps.
I'm gonna give you a D4.
Could I?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give
it.
I don't think it was.
I was
natural 20.
That danced along the edge of the box.
Yes, but it is not touching any other die, nor is it cocked.
I believe you.
It was legit, yeah.
I mean, it was a roll that he would have re-rolled if it didn't
Had it
land
been a
in the
I would have
box.
said, no, it didn't land in the real box.
Yeah,
but it landed in the top
I see
half
the
of the real
validity
box.
of the argument. I don't like it, but I see it. Okay.
So we're making a what
I
check?
got a 15.
Like a survival check. 15?
I
Good.
thought it was going to be nature. Dang it.
No, just
As an
survival.
artificer, his like trap. It's not even a snare trap. It's like those really old like Western like rat traps. Like you step on it, there's just a revolver at the end of it. Boom.
That's
You're sleeping soundly. You're got one.
Yeah, just 20.
20. Yeah.
I mean, it's a natural 20, but
Yeah,
no,
you guys set up a
forces.
couple of snare traps around some simple traps, easy enough to catch some smaller creatures if they are to come by. So,
Dolgren was going to cast Find Steed to get Vinny back, but then he heard they were going hunting and was like, just pull his head. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait to not scare off the animals.
good call.
Good idea.
Good call. All right, so setting up your campsite for the evening, everyone begins to bed down. Your snare trap set up. You guys make camp to begin your long rest for the evening. I assume people are going to take watches.
I'll take first. I would like to take first
Okay,
watch.
so you go ahead and take first
But I'm
watch.
also going to be attuning.
Okay, so you're going to spend you tuning for your long rest. Sure, easy enough to do. So
I think we shouldn't stack one because we're both good at perception. So
I'll go with one of you guys because I'm going to tinker. I'm going to pay like a half.
Alright, you go to the first one with me.
Okay.
Yes, I'll keep watch with the kid.
Okay, so Glyph and Lucius are going to go ahead and do the first watch. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me, Lucius.
Hey, I'm gonna while you go tinker and stuff, I'm gonna still be here. I'm just gonna be in this corner where there's lots of like the light isn't hitting it. I'm gonna go over there and just go invisible just by standing still, and then do perception check.
Sure.
So I can sneak attack something if it comes in. Yeah. Boom. Alright.
Spooky man emerges.
Wait,
from the
why am I acting like I
darkness
roll
and
something with that?
comes
That's a plus 6. 25.
25.
For a natural 19, yeah.
Tinkering check?
What are you tinkering?
I'm working on the chamber, for lack of a better word.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a tinkering check. And you do have advantage because of the...
so I burn the advantage. So that's what? Proficiency
Dexterity
bonus plus...
Dexterity plus proficiency. Yep.
So that's... Beyond keeps freezing up.
Yeah, mobile app sometimes gets a little hinky.
So 19 plus 22.
A 22. Yes, that passes the DC.
Wow.
You have completed your second check of this tinkering.
Yeah, that's 2.
All right.
How much do you need in total?
One more. One more check, and he finishes his creation.
Let me know, and I'll give you a guidance.
Tomorrow night.
All right. So as you're finishing your tinkering, your watch passes without issue. You are vigilant. There is not nary a sound, or there's actually sounds that with the 25 you can definitely hear things. But there seems to be creatures off in the edges of the campsite and further into the forest, but nothing crosses your path this evening. Okay, so second watch goes by. I need 2 more people for the second watch.
It's me and my son.
Okay, go ahead and
My
roll
baby boy, my
perception
sweet
check.
baby boy. Blood of my blood, scale of my scales.
An 8 from Zeph.
25.
Zeph is just looking at Tabidi and crying the whole time.
You are my son.
I never thought I'd have this.
I almost started talking like Brian Houston as Zeph.
Oh my god.
I knew you'd be my son.
Don't think that is the route we want to take with.
That's the shark from Finding Nemo.
That's Bruce.
I never knew my father.
Okay. Yeah, that's an inspiration for that one.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Sure, why not?
Get it? Did you try and piggyback my inspiration?
I think she's trying to.
They intercepted it, yeah, for sure.
I already clicked it.
Yep.
Damn it, I can't
As
find
you
it.
are meditating and being vigilant as the night goes on, everyone's sleeping. The fire is burned down to pretty much a kind of a pile of embers. The night sky, while slightly cloudy, is illuminating much of the forest, kind of giving you light reflecting off of the small lake adjacent to you guys. Something catches your eye in that dark light. A strange greenish yellow light appears at the edge of the water. Low to the ground and long, maybe about 3 feet in length. It appears near the water's edge and kind of slowly scoots its way towards the campsite.
Hey, Zeph, I see something over there that's coming out of that area, like that glowing thing. Do you see it?
Does Zeph see it?
If TBD points it out, he can definitely see it, yes.
We might need to tell, or ask Thulgrin if that's something that he recognizes.
That's true. I'm not feeling my most authentic self today. I think we ought to wake him up.
On second thought, I think we should just go look at it.
I wonder if it tastes any good.
Zeph will wake up when...
Hey, buddy.
You guys are no fun.
I know.
Okay. So you kick Thulgrin awake.
Yeah.
No, use your wings. Flutter his beard.
What do you think?
Beard's just flying around. What my clap?
What do you think that is?
If you are not a heavy sleeper, Thulgrin does startle you as he shouts.
Dang it, I just got to sleep. No rent tonight, damn it.
What do you suppose that is?
As you... I guess I'll have to leave this conversation. As you indicate the strange glowy thing on the ground not too far away, you can see there's not just one.
No.
There's like 4 of them now.
Cease!
Are they big or are they little?
2.5, 3 feet in length.
I'll try to lure them into the traps by walking over them.
One of them does seem to be... You do hear the sound of a twinge and a snap as one of the traps does release. Nice. And you can see immediately one of these things starts wriggling violently. And as it does, you hear the sound of... as it starts violently like shaking, and the glow, the kind of yellowish green glow, starts to pulse with that sound.
Oh, he's building up to a bass drop, guys. We gotta take
Everybody
cover.
wake up!
Flap, flap, flap. I rub the sleep out of my eyes. Ah, clap! You shouldn't have done that.
Talking about rave robbers.
Yeah, as
Rave robbers!
It's the rave robbers!
Rave robbers. Steph's walking.
That's an inspiration for the rave robbers. Thank you for that one.
Full circle. Comedy 101, boys.
Yeah, that's a full circle thing.
Listen to Will.
Okay, so in that moment, as it makes this like pulsing sound and the light begins to flash, you can see it and several of the other ones immediately begin to scurry faster, kind of away from you guys, like from the direction of the trap and closer to you guys. And it's still dark, so you can't really see them other than their dull glow. So does anyone do anything in this moment as these things are now moving much rapidly closer in your direction?
Can I use that drift cloak thing that I
You
got?
most certainly can use that drift cloak thing.
I'm
Do you want
setting
to
it-
I guess at this
use the
point.
light spell or the daylight spell?
I can't see the drift globe in my inventory, so I can't tell you what the difference between the two things is.
One of them
So
does
the
damage.
light
to
spell,
dead
So the light spell is just simply 30-foot range of bright light, and then dimmer and dimmer light as it goes out, and it lasts for as long as you need to. The daylight spell is 60 feet radius of light. You choose the point, obviously on the drift globe.
It's like a mini sun.
Yes, so that's like the sunlight spell. It completely dispels any darkness, magical or non-magical, in the area. But it is it's like double the range of the light spell, essentially. So.
Cool, I'd like to use that one.
Okay, so you cast the daylight spell as it immediately illuminates the entirety of this forest area, blinding a lot of you guys for the moment, like in the instant where your night vision is now not adjusted. But you can see quite clearly these 2.5-3 foot long reptilian creatures that pulse with a strange greenish yellow energy. No, Agnostos, you cannot do that.
Can Eldritch Blast. I'm having so much fun playing this.
Are you casting Eldritch Blast on
I mean,
it?
are they running away from us?
They are scurrying away from the one that got caught, but they are moving in your direction, and you can see them now. Give me just a second.
Yeah, if they're coming towards us.
They are moving in your direction, yes.
Pow.
Okay, so you fire... You have Eldritch Blast? Good.
Yeah, dude.
Of course you do, because that's what you do. All right, so go ahead and roll... is it 2 attacks?
I wake up Pothole, and by that I mean I just set him up because he's not awake yet. I know it's going to take him 2 rounds to stir, but I'm using him as a shield.
So you guys see glow in the
so
dark
the first one was a
lizard
13.
A 13 does not hit.
Second one was a nat 20.
That will definitely hit.
So,
Oh,
they're like, instead of glow sticks, they're glow skinks.
These...
Okay, well, not a lot of damage.
How much roll?
I rolled a 2, so 4. 4 total.
4 points of damage. So you fire your Eldritch Blast. One strikes the ground, causing dirt and debris to pop up in the air. The other one strikes this creature, and you can see it pierces into its side, and you hear it like, and this like sound emanates from it. You can see them now in the literal broad daylight. These little creatures, again, about 3 feet in length and staying low to the ground, but looks like they could maybe get about 12 inches tall, with horns on either side of its head. They're lizard-like slits of eyes and green scales that cover the entirety of their body. There's this pale yellow underside, which is where the glow is emanating from, and you can see the light is emanating from that almost kind of like firefly-style light. But as it strikes that one, you hear the sound of its like pulsing happen, and you see the rest of the lizards immediately begin to like hiss and snap, and you see as they do so, the glow brightens, and immediately lightning scatters across their scales. You pissed them off. I need you guys to go ahead and roll initiative.
Pissing them off was exactly what we wanted to do.
Off the glow skinks, bro.
So is it a D8 for inspiration?
No, so automatic reroll.
Oh.
Of whatever you choose. That's my inspiration.
Well, that's a DM inspiration.
You're my inspiration.
Okay.
I won't do it for initiative because my initiative is already roll.
I would say, because I don't want to have to run Zeph and I want you guys to run Zeph, give it to somebody who's in the game right now.
Wait, give it to what?
Give it to Thulgrim.
Okay.
Because we're by him.
Sure. So you touch Thulgrim, give him the gift of alacrity. You get an extra D8 to your
He's the
initiative
guest. You
roll.
should spoil the hell
I
out of him.
haven't
No
fully
big deal.
done my ring yet, right?
No, it is not done.
It's not fully. Not by night. By the time he rested.
This is only halfway through the long
Yeah,
rest.
this is
Oh, do you need? Oh,
Does that help?
it's a long rest. And
This is halfway through the long rest, so yeah, you do not gain the benefits of a long rest quite yet.
No doubt, no doubt.
So just make sure if you were
I went
adding
decent on
anything to subtract that thing.
I didn't
They should
have
roll really low
anything.
initiative. So I'm excited.
All right, let me go ahead and pull up.
It lasts
We'll go
for 8
ahead
hours,
and
so if we get into another fight within 8 hours, you can do it again.
It's
Okay.
theory of the mind, right?
No, I can set a thing if you want to. I'm going to make this a point where I stop. I'm going to make a note and
Okay.
say we'll stop here and start.
I think we can probably
do
just
theory
theater of the mind.
minded.
You guys want to do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little bit easier encounter.
Sure.
Well, we don't know about that.
Says
On the
you.
brain scale, you loons.
On the brain scale.
Because it's
What
just like,
comes out?
it's a few things.
Okay. Let me go ahead and pull everything up then, and we'll just do it that way.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do it that?
Did everyone get to do things before combat or no?
A few of you did, but he fired so that moment was gone.
Okay.
So that was just kind of how
You
that
little
went.
silly
so.
freak.
No, don't. Hey, don't get mad at him. His reactions is the reason I get to do stuff like this. Otherwise, you all are just going to wait and prepare and just one-shot my creatures.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's how you
It's not making fun for me.
How is it that we play smarter when
they
we was
also
at college?
They also freaked out whenever the thing went up into the trap, and so I was like, oh, I could possibly scare him. Bam. And
Right.
they went, ah! I was like, well, okay.
Bro, you should have just like shot the one that was stuck in the trap. Just coup de grace that motherfucker. Just like
Yeah, that would have been the way to do it.
that would be metal as hell. That would be like
That's an Agnostos thing to do.
that's a diagnosis thing. You're a different world.
Yeah, we don't
Kneecap
need
someone
that
as
guy back.
Agnostos.
You 1v1 to rat for the entire combat. And
That's true.
The crystal
That's
rat.
an Aramer thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Sit in a room with a rat and miss a bunch.
Dude, that's some Tom and Jerry shit. Cause like you were,
I was like,
cause you were a
Yeah, it was a big cat.
Or you're a big cat with a hammer. You're like literally Tom and Jerry. Yeah. It's finding the rat. Now we're gonna fight these Glow Skinks.
Alrighty then.
Michelle, give me some fun.
Let's go ahead and get our initiatives 25 to 20.
23 for me and 20 for Zeph.
Zeph's not in initiative.
Never mind. He had Eldritch Blast.
26.
You gotta be bored.
Oh.
20 for Glyph.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy moly. 26. 20 for Glyph.
Gift of alacrity.
I have to actively buff myself with the D4.
Okay.
That's why it's balanced.
Jeez. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
14.
11.
Okay.
13.
We jumped on that.
13.
14, boys.
14, 13, 11.
20.
Oh.
Armor?
9.
9.
10, but it's 9.
All right.
Love my initiative.
And now roll for the Glow
This is probably the
Skinks.
most fun character I think I've had.
Glow Skinks! He said it!
Just
He said
because
It's a lot different.
Okay.
so little.
Glow Skinks is a band name.
All right, so
Yeah, that is our band name.
top of the round, as Oromir fires his Eldritch Blast, striking one of these creatures and causing electricity to shock across its body.
Oh, does it have
Fulgrim,
damage
you
on it
are up, sir.
That'd be cool.
Because right damage you have to.
Alright.
Yeah, but your
How far are these guys out?
Eldritch Blast comes from.
Anywhere from 10 feet to 30 feet away from you. They're all just kind of scattered about in front of you. And you can see, as you're looking around, there looks to be 5 or 6 of them kind of out in here. One of them is hanging up in a trap. It failed its check to avoid the trap. But the other ones are all on the ground, kind of like hissing now, and the energy crackling across their bodies. But you're up. What are you going to do?
Alright, I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite.
Sure.
Oh man, remember Kyle? No. Good guy. Good guy.
Man, F Kyle.
You have no context. If you look up the podcast Friendly Fire, you actually see a little bit of Kyle there. I think Kyle was in that campaign because he was the only one that lived for a while.
Sorry, Kyle. I don't know.
There's so many people that live in all my campaigns.
Kyle's the only one that didn't die.
So you are casting Thunderous Smite, and you're going to hit one?
Good character.
How do you... So I rolled, but how do you want me to do this? So it's 300 feet.
For Thunderous Smite?
So it says...
It can be heard within 300
feet.
Can be heard?
It can be heard within 300 feet.
That's the boom. The thunder.
Yes, so I believe it is the sound emanates about 300 feet, but when you it adds to your melee attack. So go ahead and roll to hit, and then add whatever the damage is for Thunderous Smite.
Alright, so it is. So I rolled an 18.
Roll 18 to hit? Yeah, 18 definitely hits.
Sweet.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
This man's crazy.
Huh. Might do something wacky.
I mean, that's kind of what we're here for, man. Let's do some wacky stuff.
I'm gonna do some wacky stuff.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Stuff. It will not be good for the team.
When is it ever?
That's all we like to hear.
I was down for it until you said that.
Kenneth, you were on deck.
I just have a combo that I never got to use before, but it's bad for the team.
So it is...
Yeah, I blow everyone up. That's what it is.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
That's it.
So you cast Thunder Smite and strike down with your hammer. As you hit, everyone hears this as the sound emanates out. As you hit it, though, you watch as your hammer strikes the skin of this creature. You watch as electricity erupts from it as you strike it. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, they pop like little lightning balloons.
Yep.
Imagine being able to throw them.
Are you not listening to lightning damage, Punk?
22.
22. You take 3 points of lightning damage as you hit it, and it zaps. You feel the pang in your arm as if you hit your funny bone for just a moment before it dissipates.
Oh no, my
As it is... Yeah, so that ends your turn. Anything you want to do as a bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. End of your turn. Kenneth, you are up. Glyph, you're on deck.
Okay, bonus action Slayer's Prey, so I can designate a creature within 60 feet and takes an extra 1d6. Whenever I hit. I will just pick one of those little buddies and try to hit him with an arrow.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
Twice, actually, because I can attack twice now.
You sure
Level
can.
5,
Go!
Staple those lizards.
Natural 19 and natural 17.
That's what I'm saying.
Both hits.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I need 2d8.
2d8.
And a d6. Where are you, little buddy?
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Oh, so 14. No, 2 7s, 14. Hold on. Math.
23.
14 plus 8.
22.
Plus 4.
26.
26 points of damage to one of them.
How much? 26?
Yeah.
26. Yeah.
Wow, dude. Don't ever shoot me, please.
You strike one of the lizards with 2 arrows as electricity shocks its way from there. It pins the lizard to the ground, and the glow of its underbelly immediately gets snuffed out.
Let's go. That's my turn.
Cool, not to be outdone. I kind of just.
If you're up.
Yeah, I was crouched behind Pothole as I was trying to wake him up because he is a heavy sleeper and he's got to get his whole sleep apnea mask thing off.
Yeah,
I just pop up over him and.
Okay, go and roll your 2 shots.
15 and 24.
Both hit.
Yes. Okay.
Lucius, you're on deck.
Yes, sir.
22 points of damage.
22 points of damage. You fire your 2 shots as it hits another one, just splattering parts of it across the face, its face, as it rolls over to its side and kind of curls up.
Okay, a bonus action then?
It is dead.
As a bonus action, I would like to just whisper into the tank, never mind, and just set him back down slowly. I feel like this is not worth waking him up.
Sure. Okay. So, end of Glyph's turn. Anything bonus action? You good?
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do with the bonus action. Just wanted to make sure that I didn't wake up the curmudgeon. He doesn't really wake up on the best move.
Lucius, you're up. TBD, you're on deck.
Did this count as a short rest? Or did it be interrupted? It's fine either way.
Sure. We'll say you've had a short amount of rest.
Okay. That's a GG. How many Glow Skinks are around me?
Probably about 4-ish, all within the various areas. They're not up on you guys yet. It's not their turn, so they're still
I thought we were
in front of you guys. Not yet.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna bonus action Form of Dread.
Yep.
I'm not gonna do the cool thing. I will eventually. I will make you happy.
Sure. You've always made me happy, Preston.
Okay, stop. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, you get inspiration, Alvin.
Really? Sweet. Actually, the tide of some of these battles.
Yeah, you can't use it against us, though. Only to aid us.
Ooh,
That's how inspiration works.
Bingo.
It never aids me, though, when you...
God always helped the people of Israel. He never hurt them.
I am not God. I've never once claimed to be. Yes, sir.
Are they like
I know my
close
Old
to one
Testament
another?
lives.
Within a range of each other, yeah.
Looks pretty Grecian to me.
I just have a thing.
What's the closest one to me? Like how far away?
Probably about 10 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
I would say. I mean, they're around the campsite, so, you know.
I just don't know if I want to, like... Lucius is gonna be an idiot.
Sure.
Lucius is gonna go up to it. Like,
Sure.
After Form of Dread, like, jaw drops, inky black smoke emits from his mouth.
Yep.
And he rushes towards one of these glow skinks and tries to grab it again. I'm gonna try to inflict wounds a single time, and maybe it'll work.
A single time? Alright, go ahead and roll your attack for inflict wounds.
Yes. Let me check it off first. So actually, no.
We believe in you.
It might be good.
It should add
It might be good.
+2
It might be good.
to your attack.
14 plus 8, 22.
So
22 hits.
Or if you designate a different creature.
Alright. Let me look at the damage. It's 3d10.
Yeah, it's a plus
Oh, it's a 20 because it uses my cleric modifiers.
Yep.
As opposed for me to cast it.
Just get
Does
everything
that
ready.
mean that it makes the save higher?
Yeah, that's 12 necrotic damage.
So
12
was your spell
necrotic
save?
damage. Very nice. As you grab one of them,
okay, so it should make it a
causing the damage to course through its body. It shrieks out in pain, and you hear the shocking sound as the shock emanates from it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sir.
As the
Con save 4.
energy fail. 7 points of lightning
You're really
damage
excited
as
to fail.
it zaps you. It zaps into your body.
Is it alive?
It's still alive, yes.
Okay, cool. Can you make a wisdom saving throw? Because I hit it with attack during form of direct.
You most certainly can. Let me do a wisdom saving throw because they're super wise. That is a 5.
So I'm grabbing it and it's scared of me.
Oh, it's terrified. Yeah, it's not having a great day. I thought it was coming up for a snack. It turns out not what it was planning on
Okay, it
doing.
is now frightened.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm gonna shake. It's gonna taste me. Drop it. I'm like, and I just do like I step forward, like try to, like,
it's freaking out, man.
Okay.
TBD, you are up. Okiana, you're on deck.
Yep.
How far away are these guys from me?
Anywhere from 15 to 30 feet away.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go up to one
You're a
of
monk.
them.
It doesn't
and,
matter.
after seeing how my water whip helped earlier, I'm gonna use it again.
Okay, so go ahead.
I'll help you.
So you're gonna hit one from a distance?
Electro Skink.
I'm gonna
The
go.
mom comes out
yeah.
after we kill all the kids.
I mean, yeah, because it's a.
They were on a field trip.
You hit it from a distance.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your.
Bayou.
What's a?
I rolled.
save.
Dexterity saving throw.
Voodoo Mama Glow
That
Skinks.
is a 12.
Cool.
Does it fail, I assume?
I love
I'm going to
skinks.
knock it
Skinks are so
prone.
cute.
Yep.
Okay.
15 points of damage.
15 points of damage.
They be
You
hustling for sure.
Smack into it. It tumbles across the ground and runs in and smacks into a log that's laying on the ground there as it like the electricity dissipates. Actually, you hit it with water. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
When he said that, when he said that, I didn't want
I'm
to.
getting my damage, yo.
What was it again?
A Constitution saving throw.
Tabidi has rubber shoes on.
Taser gunned yourself.
So he doesn't drown.
So
Well, he's a monk, so he doesn't have shoes.
17.
17. You only take
He's wearing Crocs.
4 points of lightning damage.
what do you say?
Crocs makes you immune to lightning damage. Period.
Okay.
So I get electrocuted, and I have 2 attacks I can do.
Yes.
So I realized that was a mistake. So I do Fist of Unbroken Air this time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
Dude.
spending more key points to punch the air as hard as you can.
So that's a strength.
I used to in high school. I was angry
Strength saving throw 14. That is
Dislocate something?
every time.
That is a natural 14 minus 1, 13.
We're happy to see that.
Yeah.
17 points of
17 points of damage. As he water whips the thing, gets shocked for a moment, and then punches with his other hand. And you guys watch as he punches the air, and as he stops, you hear this as the air erupts next to this creature, sending the wood log that it was laying against bursting into the air, very Quentin Tarantino style. There's no lizard left.
There was like pink skink
There
mist.
was,
Like
but it's not there
pink
anymore.
skink mist. Pink skink mist.
Oh, that's another great
And I
band
can't do
name.
my unarmed strike bonus action because I would have had to use
You have to
weapon
use
or unarmed.
correct. All right, so that ends TBD's turn as he once again decimates every creature I throw at him. Literally.
I mean, I guess I could. That would be me.
Bring us a Zorn, you coward.
Nah.
Once again proves that airbending is the most dangerous form of bending.
Fair point. Save some for the rest of the people. I like how you're doing that. Ohiana, you are up
Yeah.
I see you.
with
I see you.
Ormir on deck.
No.
Yeah, we haven't gone all the way through it yet.
Is there still like a good group of them together?
I would say there's probably a cluster of 3 that you could hit.
Gaggle.
Can I
Glow
hit
Skinks.
them without hitting any of my companions?
Yes.
That's
They haven't
never-
moved
that's
yet,
never
so
stopped
yes,
you
you can.
Cool. So I would like to cast Shatter.
Of
on
course
them.
you would.
And since I'm using my spell casting focus, and that
Yes.
particular spell does not require me to cast,
Yes.
does it just beef up the DC for them to save?
I believe it should.
Shoot +2 to
Beautiful.
attack rolls and saving throws.
Love it. So they need to make a con save of 16.
16 now. We've bumped it up, ladies and gentlemen. That is a natural 16, and their constitution is 0, so it's a 16.
Well, that's lame.
Yes! Yes! They're not dead yet.
These are Calpin.
Calvin?
Calvin.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Okay.
This is Calvin's Gaggle of Skinks.
So they take half as much damage
Sure.
on a failed save.
Yes, they do.
Gaggles.
And I cast
I would
it
name a
at
Little
third
League team,
level.
actually.
3rd level.
Yeah.
All right
Gaggle of
then.
Skinks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What sport would it be? Football?
When
Football
we
in
have to
Americano?
crawl on the ground and race.
So they take 6 points of psychic damage.
6 points of psychic damage as your shatters across the ground. Each of them popping with electricity as they got hit, but the electricity goes nowhere. That is the end of their turn. They take the damage. They look. I mean, you've seen how much hit points they have. It's not a lot. They're not happy with themselves.
Does it rhyme? 15?
I mean, it's close-ish. It's still double digits, but not for long. Okay, so end of your action. Do you want a bonus action? Anything you want to do there?
Not at the moment.
Okay. End of your turn. Oromir, you are up.
Okay, so if I were to run up in between all of them, would they be within 10 feet of me?
I would say you can get...
How many could I get within a 10-foot radius from me?
Apparently 2.
2, okay. Yeah,
Worth, man.
Yeah, I'd say it's worth. I'm going to use my Daunting Roar ability.
Of course you are.
Where I'm just going to let out a roar.
Sure. What do I have to do for that?
Wisdom saving throw.
Of course.
The Daunting Gore ability.
They are super wise.
Daunting 4.
That's a 4.
Yep. Okay. All that failed are frightened.
Oh, yeah. They're super frightened.
They're already frightened
You are
before.
terrifying as you step out and just echoing into the forest as Zeph and Balefire, who are both watching from the side, go, "Oh, man, that's pretty terrifying. I don't know about you."
And then any of the ones that aren't terrified, I'm going to start wailing on them with my hand.
Go ahead and roll your
Was that
attacks.
bonus action?
Yep.
Damn. Nice.
Yeah, Leonins, man.
I want that.
Yeah.
Okay,
You get...
well, that doesn't hit.
What'd you roll?
First hit, well, it's total of 9.
No, it does not hit.
Second one, woo, a little better. 12.
Oh, no. You...
Inspiration.
You do have an inspiration.
Yeah, 18.
18 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 2d6.
Skink-spiration. Oh.
Oh, God.
Doesn't work.
Okay. Let's try.
Skin-spiration, because they molt, you know.
Ew.
Total of 10 bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning damage. Make a Constitution saving throw as you strike into this creature and the energy dissipates from it.
8 total?
8. You take 4 points of lightning damage.
Oh.
I'm scared its mom's gonna come around the corner, man.
Okay. After Oromir's turn, it is now the Glow Skinks' turns. The Glow Skinks are going to essentially, the ones who are not scared are going to go and take their attacks. That'll be 4 of them. And the rest are going to begin to scatter because they're terrified. And they're not in this for the long haul. So,
This is the equivalent of a bunch of teenagers thinking they could take on a bunch of like trained warriors.
So
yeah, how dumb are they?
The one that's... so the 2 that are frightened, are they?
Yeah.
Would they be within range where if they ran out, I could...
One of them is.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Yeah, okay.
Attack of opportunity, my guy.
Woo! That's a 22.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Total
damage.
of 11.
11. Go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw.
He gets one.
That is a 23.
23. Another 4 points of lightning damage. But you do essentially squash that creature. It is no longer moving. 4 attacks are going to go out, and I'm going to go ahead and pick at random who they're going to be, because that's how we play this game. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7,
temp
8.
HP things, right?
Huh?
Temp HP still a thing?
It should still be. I mean, you haven't taken a long rest yet, so yeah, it would still.
Long rest.
Yeah, you would still have it.
Yeah.
Okay, so first attack is going to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kenneth, first one attacks you.
Let's go, partner.
That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Meat.
Okay, so that is going to be 5, 6, 7 points of piercing damage,
Ooh.
and
I love it.
It's so amazing. It's just such a good...
4 points of lightning damage
So many
as it
moments.
bites into you, and you can immediately feel this like shocking tingle course through your leg as it bites down and does its
Like in the
damage.
2000s.
Okay, and for that one's turn, another roll is going to be 1, 2, 3. Oh,
A
Hyana,
D&D song.
you get one going to try to bite you. That is a. That is not a thing, but it also rolled an 8, so it does not hit you.
Cool.
Honestly,
Next
Bard,
one.
Rogue,
It's
multi-class.
going to be
total
reroll because it's an 8. 3 again. Ohiana. That is going to
Can
be
you stop jumping?
a 15.
You're getting
That
skinked.
hits.
15. All right. So you
You're getting big
take
time skinked, buddy.
4 points of piercing damage
Skink or die.
and 1 point of lightning damage.
Cool. So it's 5 points altogether?
5 points altogether, yes.
Cool. I would like to use a reaction.
Sure, you sure may. What'd you like to use?
I would like to use Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke! Alright, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, so they need to make a dex save of 16.
Sure. That is a 3.
Cool. So they take 2d10 of fire damage.
Go ahead and roll that
Is it
damage.
2d10? Yeah. Nice. I like it. Look awesome.
6 points of fire damage.
6 points of fire damage. We're just all about reactions tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw as the lightning. You hit it, so lightning comes back at you now.
Cool.
Constitution saving throw for me, please and thank you.
You said a con save?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Hey Calvin, speaking of reactions,
Yeah.
you ready? So like,
No.
what's the one near me? Frightened, right? Was it running away? Do I get a
Attack of opportunity? You certainly can if you'd
I
like
won't
to.
use it because it's an animal.
There you
and
go.
I'm not gonna kill it.
Hit something. Can I reroll?
gonna kill it.
I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah.
I looked into its eyes while I was
accidentally rolled
taking
it
away
into
its
my-
life force. You know, I bonded with it.
The one that
Just a 17.
17. You take 3 points of lightning damage.
Cool. I can handle that one.
That's right.
Okay.
After my
It's very rude.
And last but not least, the last chakra lizard that wants to actually hit anything is Thulgrin. It's coming for you, buddy boy. That is a 4. No. It
Not yet.
bites onto your leg
Like a jump back
before
It's gonna look real bad.
probably broke a couple teeth as it bit onto your metal foot. Yeah, bit into the
Yes.
tank of a dwarf that is literally standing there with like a tiny visor of eyes, just like, you can't hurt me. That ends their turn.
Glow Skinks
Top
killed my
of
family.
the round.
I don't
Throw me
want
up.
to take me too.
Alright, so I'm gonna look down at the one that just bit me. I'm like, oh, yeah, kid. And I'm gonna roll, and it's.
Oh, you're the cute one.
Yeah, apparently. So I'll roll. 1 is a 2, so that's not gonna.
Well, you rolled a 1?
One
No,
is
but
a two.
One
one
is
of
a
the-
2.
Okay, you rolled a natural 2.
Yeah, and then
I can see the
I'm gonna
confusion.
swing the other hammer. And it's a 3, so apparently.
You
I'm the
raise
cute
both
one.
hammers up into the air, and it immediately looks up at you, and its slit eyes go circle, and it goes,
New pet.
and just stares at you with the biggest puppy dog eyes you've ever seen.
Can I try to pick it up in this one?
You certainly
kinda
try.
need
Yeah,
to.
absolutely. You can try to pick it up.
Alright, so what do I have to roll? Animal
No,
handling?
make an animal handling check.
Hell yeah. Natural 20, bro. Natural 20. Natural 20.
You got this. I
Do
believe
you
in
have inspiration?
Only for 10 minutes.
It's an 8.
8.
And no, I
You
do
do pick it up.
Nice.
You do pick it up.
you picked up a taser.
You take 2 points of lightning
I
damage.
thought you wanted it.
as it zaps you.
Betrayed you, man.
Yeah.
You know, you're still in its hand, right?
No, it's still in his hands.
Dude, he's gonna spike the hell out of that thing.
It's not going to end well for it, but it gave it its all.
It's gonna be like those things at the
And
arcades
it's
that you're
Thulgrin's
holding
turn.
and, like,
Kenneth Quinn, you're up with
that
Glyph
game.
on
You know what?
deck.
Gorilla.
Kenneth Quinn, seeing that, she's in a silly, goofy mood right now. After seeing how quickly that one went down, she's not, well,
Throw it off the cliff
we're
face.
dispatching those easy. The one that he's holding, I'm going to try to cast Beast Bond.
There's one on you, just so you know.
Yeah, but he's holding that one. He's already made a connection.
He's trying to get.
He's made some sort of connections with the positive and the negative.
Yeah.
Ions that crossed, leapt
Yeah.
across each other.
Yeah, that's really funny. That's good.
All right, go ahead and cast Beast Bond. Tell me what that looks like.
Well, seeing his little eyes widen across the way, I thought, well, he probably has a tender heart. So I do it telepathically of like, he's not really going to squish you.
No, I understand what you do. Tell me what the spell does.
Oh, okay.
And I love that it's only occurring in your head and the skink's head, and the skink does not know. Like, it just did damage to him. He might just kill it, and like from its perspective.
No, I'm fully aware. I just want to know what happens.
1v. Oh, never mind. It says I have to touch
I just
it.
love that Thulgrin's completely unaware
Doesn't
of what's
happen.
happening
All
right
right.
You can touch one of you.
Nah, F that. Well,
I like to bond.
I'm not gonna mess with the one on me. Are there any further off? Okay, I'm gonna try to attack one of those.
Go
Though.
ahead and roll.
What a complete 180. This
I
character
know.
makes no sense.
13 plus 9, that one probably hits. 16 was my lowest roll.
Both hit. Yeah,
Okay.
go and roll your damage.
And then I've been
I need a
doing
glow skink
extensive
though, low-key.
research on Slayer's Prey.
Sure.
because it doesn't really have any, like, can you designate it? It doesn't mention anything about that, like, after one dies. But the internet seems to think, this includes DM Academy, Reddit,
man, you really
and
are
D&D Beyond. People say that you can transfer it using a bonus action.
Like Hex or something.
It's weird. None of those people are me, are they?
I don't think you married any of those
But
folks.
I think I was doing the kind thing by researching on your behalf, so you weren't over there like, well, you know.
Gun roll.
Okay. I was trying to actually do something nice. Total of 13 points of damage.
13 hits. 13 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, decimated another one of them.
Nice.
No issue. All right.
Skink
down.
We can eat these,
to
actually.
3.
Probably has like a citrus.
3 are left?
3 are left.
Okay,
There's 3 that are still attacking.
25 and 27 to hit.
Yeah, I don't even know why you're rolling at this point. You just roll damage so we can assume it hits.
That's 16 and 11 points of damage.
Individually?
Yeah, it's 1d10 plus 6. And I rolled a 10 and a 5.
Holy! Both dead. Both dead.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna eat these. They're just
absolutely decimating them.
I was trying to shoot them through the eyes so we could eat them. Sorry.
So you shot one and destroyed it. But you shot it twice.
Yeah.
And at that point, you said 3 left.
Took you 2 arrows, you clown.
So there's 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna say.
Oh, yeah.
So pick 1, 2, or 3.
2.
2. Ohiana, you need to make 2 more Constitution saving throws as she struck the lizard and it discharged 2 more times.
Why is it always got
I might just give her the amulet
2 more
because she needs it.
Constitution saving throws.
Like, genuinely.
Give
Yes.
her the call.
You know what, screw your ring, bro. Give it to her.
We just give Liz all the non-attunable magic items. Like, you need them more than us.
That one's a 14.
Hey. And there she
And that one's
is.
a 7.
So on the first one, you only take 3 points of lightning damage. On the second one, you take 8 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
Not much. That's
How are you
not
looking,
bad.
On
I felt better.
yes, on yours, because you're shooting 2 different ones. The first one is going to be over here by you. So I need you to make a Constitution
Can I
saving
let it
throw.
run away though?
It hasn't run away yet.
Little stupid mother freak.
I mean, it's scared of you, but it's also dead now. So go and make a
No!
Constitution saving throw.
I let it live on purpose.
Well, he let it die on purpose.
Sneak nuggets. Natural 18 plus 3.
Only 2 points of lightning damage. And the last one was not near enough to Oromir to have the damage. So
I shot it so hard it flew at him, though.
Sure, I'm kidding. We're not doing that. Okay, after your turn, Lucius, you are. Well, actually, there's only one left that's still like actively fighting.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go ahead and let it try to attack Fulgrim and see if it succeeds. That's an 8. It bites down again.
Are we keeping that one?
It's
Or?
biting on your arm. Fulgrim, what do you do?
I've got plenty of hit points. I'm gonna try. Fulgrim's gonna try to pit it. Yeah, you wee lad.
Just killed your entire family.
Come on.
Make a animal handling check.
Let's go. Come
Get it
on.
this time. 10.
No.
So we're all just gonna watch this unfold. He keeps trying to bite him, and he keeps trying
It's
to.
gonna roll a 9 to bite you.
He signed
Doesn't
up
do
for
it.
it, you know.
So are you gonna try again?
I'm gonna try again.
Go roll again.
Okay.
Okay, donkey.
I know we've been stuck in a paradox.
Well, it'll result in something. In a second. Good roll.
Eventually.
9.
9. Okay. It's a nat 20 to bite down on you.
What?
Oh, you're dead. He's
We're
gonna bite
watching
your
this
nuts.
guy.
So
like,
make a Constitution saving throw.
I believe. So dagger teeth, man.
Oh, jeez. So it's gonna
19.
19. So you take 8 points of piercing damage and 8 points of lightning damage.
What?
Damn.
However, because it was a nat 20 and you don't get the additional shock, you do, however, let it go as it drops to the ground and it means to skitter back towards the water. You do have a reaction to hit it with a opportunity attack if you want. You can let it go.
Or catch it and try and pet it again.
I mean, can I catch it and try to pet it again?
Make a grapple check. So this will be a strength check versus its dexterity.
That'd work.
As it's trying to escape.
Nailed it.
18 plus 8?
Damn it! It rolled a 17. That's still not enough.
Plus 8?
No, it's a 17 plus 2. So you land on the ground, crushing it for a second, but you do pick it back up as it's like flapping violently.
I'm gonna quickly like run over there and like tap him once and give him guidance and like try not to get shocked up, right?
Fair enough.
We're gonna build this big
gonna
chain.
do it again.
Make an animal handling check.
Yeah.
Alright, come on, can we get this done? 10.
I'm assuming D4 doesn't help.
Not gonna do it. It's
scared, man.
It's at this point, Thulgrin, that you realize that as much as you want to love and keep this thing and call it George, it is not going to reciprocate the love. So I will give you the easy out and let it run away if you want to.
Smash it.
I haven't tried to intimidate it yet. Can I try and intimidate it to see
Oh
if it will
my
stop?
gosh.
I don't think that's going to work, and I don't think that will work for this creature.
I think that's D&D at its finest.
Alright.
Let him try, right?
You think so, wouldn't you?
At least we're not hurting the local population. We're letting one go, so we can repopulate and stuff.
Alright, I'll just let it go.
As you
Smokey comes out of the blue.
as you drop it down, it like hisses at you and begins to like skitter back towards the water, making the sound that a fish would in shallow waters, like as it runs through the shallow of the water and like dives away. As it dips below the water, the dark of the night comes back to everybody, and everyone kind of breathes. You survived the Glow Skinks.
Everyone's still
Is that
stuck
one
in the
still in the
trap.
trap? Yeah,
It's just
that's
like-
exactly.
Freaking out.
Hold on.
Kind of like a lightning
No,
bolt in
it
a
broke
jar.
free.
Damn it,
It
we're
broke
gonna
anyway.
eat that one.
As all the Glow
We still have
Skinks
skin nuggets.
have escaped, less powerful, and some of them scarred for the rest of their lives.
Can I try something with the ones that are dead and not completely like?
Sure, there's only a few of those, but yeah, you could definitely
try to find the component inside of them that makes them kind of like create electricity.
Sure, go ahead and make a. This would be a medicine check.
Okay. 17.
17. Yeah, you find what looks to be long pieces of kind of like dark blue sinew that run through the underside of its belly that seem to be the source of its like iridescence and electricity. Don't know what they would be useful for, but you have some.
Take them out.
Sure.
And then hand them to this guy, Glyph.
Okay.
I'll take him.
You
And
get
just be
lizard.
Like, you tinker with stuff. This can probably be useful.
Sure, you can find a use for
I'll
it.
figure something out.
As the group begins to bed down for the rest of the evening, and get their full long rest before the next day dawns, and you continue on the final leg of your journey to find the mining city of Viik-Faraan. That is where we will find ourselves at the end of tonight's episode.
The skink.
We did it.
Yeah,
The Skink-scapade.
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 Something skinks.
Something skinks. That's actually not a bad idea. I might do that one.
Skink-scapades didn't make it though. Skink-scapades.
They're all great suggestions. I have plenty of time to think about it until I do think about it.
In the skink of an eye.
Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you all for listening. Until next time, we'll see you later. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. One in the pink, two in the skink.
You got that ratio backwards. You got that backwards. Someone is not having a good time.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Wild Magic School Bus. I hope you guys had as much fun listening to it as we did making it for you guys. You can catch new episodes every Monday on whatever podcast platform you guys use. And while you're there, leave us a review if you could. It actually helps us out a lot. We've also got socials that you can follow us on too. You can go to Twitter and Instagram at WildMagicPod or on Reddit at r/WildMagicSchoolBus. Either way, stop by and say hey. We're always happy to meet new friends and looking forward to hearing from you guys.
Well, summer, also known
How far
as
is
the
that
teacher's
design, by the
autumn.
way?
Literally like almost all the way in. So the thought is when I do the other side, there will be like a space about that much in between. So manufactured cleavage. It's actually what the Japanese call it.
That's a
Go ahead, give it a
brand name
Google.
right there.
Go ahead, give it a Google. Japanese manufactured cleavage. Safe search? Oh.
I'm logging into Calvin.
I'm logging into Blue Room.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
My FBI agent will have a field day with that. That would have been a much better intro there.
Save it.
We can redo
Save the
it.
clip.
Save that clip for next time.
Your FBI agent thinks you and all your friends are virgins, so it's okay.
I had a witty comeback, but I'm not going to say it. So the last time...
I'm curious.
I was going to say, if my FBI agent's really paying attention, he knows I'm not a virgin.
Oh, the microphone's on.
Oh my!
Why is he...
He's J. Edgar Hoover,
Why
dude.
is he Reginald Buxfield? Oh my!
Oh my goodness, the coitus! Stop it!
The coitus. That's why does the Monopoly man call it coitus?
Oh fucking no, man.
The Monopoly man would say.
All right,
It
guys.
tracks,
Business
it tracks,
faces.
it
Business faces. 25 cents. Krona.
More like the Krona Conclave, am I right, Will Moon?
Oh, that was kind of nice. I like that.
Why me?
Because you listen to Critical Role more than anyone.
Oh, I was like.
That's me.